I spit the nonsense. They can't stand tall like Colossus. The snow warner frees my words, so I rock galoshes and gloves. Ain't no love from the beast. He say stop it. He wants all prophets to be deceased. I'll release the chemistry, quicken your divinity. Now you bless all who step into your vicinity. The energy that quickens my rhymes is called the cheat. I spit bricks of whole builders when I speak. They cause them to a real symbol, to my hip hop jingle. Dance in between atoms, transform into ancient symbols. Spell the 7 signs, got 12 plus 1 mind. Form the zodiac, they call that flash divine. Revelation, elevation from the wine. Call me down on Isis, my mic, God is divine. Call me down on Isis, my mic, God is divine. Call me down on Isis, why? This hip-hop revolution will not be stopped. We're resurrecting Biggie Smalls and Tupac. This hip-hop revolution will not be stopped. We're resurrecting Biggie Smalls and Tupac. Yo, I didn't come to bring peace but a sword. Praise the Lord, cause I'm a black rebel like Jesus. I didn't come to bring peace but a sword. Praise the Lord, cause I'm a black rebel like political prophecies, Pharisees brought up on stopping me. Rocking my piece of sleep, but a beast had a lock on me. That chest was sloppily. That's why I might drop a seed to knock him out like Rocky Creek, then overturn the monopoly. Golden wings, casting guitars with golden strings. Hold my ring, got me Solomon the Golden King. Hold my ring, got me Solomon the Golden King. Hold my ring, got me Solomon the Golden King. My prophecies will funk around and make your noggins bleed. Now watch me transform into 1,000 bees. All them sees, my temple is a house for thee. No thuggery, black gods is what you gotta be. Scientists can't define the nostrils that I breathe. I'm magical like the shaman's cosmic tree. Armor I receive from realms cosmically. Magically I become all you see. This hip-hop revolution will not be stopped. We're resurrecting Biggie Smalls and Tupac. This hip-hop revolution will not be stopped. We're resurrecting Biggie Smalls and Tupac. Yo, I didn't come to bring peace but a sword, praise the Lord, cause I'm a black rebel like Jesus. I didn't come to bring peace but a sword, praise the Lord, cause I'm a black rebel like Jesus. My masonry, blaze some seeds that be facing me, erasing deep from time and space like the face of heat. Smokey baby hating me because I'm blazing trees. You know better to fuck with the gods while we blazing weed. This thing to me is like Indians with they sacred leaves. Buddhists, they sacred teach your players out there chasing cheese. I'm ass naked in a sacred spring between 1,000 naked queens, planting the sacred seed to give birth to sacred kings. The rest of you, let's see what the sacred brings. Close your mouth, the bakery. Let's see what the sacred sings. I slip through your fingers like a sacred breeze. Now sneeze. Just to give y'all a taste. Just to give y'all a taste of what's going down, y'all. Or actually what's going up, because nothing's going down on our side. Everything is going up, not down. So without any further delay, we're gonna go ahead and kick off this. I'm not gonna say it's our regular sermon. It's gonna be what the part that your average reverend, your average deacon, your reverend, your imam, your rabbi, they don't leave out. Right? They don't leave this out of the game. So we're going to go get off into it. Take this note down. All right. Let's do it. In the name of Amen Ra, the Divine Father, Mukhneta, the Divine Mother, Kansu Karas, the Divine Child, and all of us together, the Netaru, the Divine People. I am Pharaoh Hekarab Metu Kepa Nub Ankh, the sovereign ruler of the Nubiansufi Empire, gods and goddesses, the UTBA, the United Theocracy of Black America, of Black Canada, of Black Mexico, of the Black South America, of Black Africa, of Black Europe, of the Black Middle East, of Black Asia, the whole entire Black planet Earth, as well as the entire Black planet Mars, the entire Black planet Mercury and the entire black planet, Venus, all of the 7 black planets in this 9-planet solar system called the Kingdom of God. To one and all I say, Heck Hotep. All right, family. I just went early to this morning. I went to the Nation of Islam service. Let me cut this fan on because it's hot. It's still kind of hot. All right, give me 1 second, family. So I went to the Nation of Islam service today, and they said that they got a brother that's going to be coming in. I got to get the name of the brother. Well, I got to text one of the brothers to find out who the speaker is. But there's a brother that's coming in, and he's going to be talking on the so-called UFOs. And so this is really a sign of the times. And this brother going to be coming there if you're in St. Louis, it's going to be a Moss, Mohamed Moss, number 28. And so if you don't know about how to get there or the address, I don't got the address offhand, but if you go to your Google, you can go on your friendly laptop, you can go on your friendly tablet or your friendly Android or iPhone and go directly to Google and just Google Mohamed Moss 28 and you'll get the address right off West Florissant. But they got a brother that's coming in next Sunday, and he's gonna be talking about the so-called UFOs, or the mothership of that the man's George Clinton was talking about, the mothership in Parliament. And so that's gonna be very exciting. So I want to check it out. He may say some things that I may not kind of feel, because from what those are the Anunnaki, but just get their perspective. But the thing is, this is not a guess. This is not a philosophy. It's not a theory. Because see, the United States government they don't set up policies on theories. They only set up policies and laws, and especially billion-dollar government-funded programs on theories. It's got to be brick and stone, like your taxes. You know what I'm saying? Them taxes hit you like you get hit with stones, right? Bricks and stones. So they're going to be breaking down the science on that at the Nation of Islam, and the government has already set up a division where they deal with so-called extraterrestrial or vehicles or craft or whatever. Some would say those are interterrestrial. Those are ships that's made by the wise scientists, gods on planet Earth. But and some would say those come from other planets. But the fact of the matter is that the U.S. government set up basically a UFO division. So that's something that you can't really sneeze off like, oh, that ain't nothing. Who cares? You better care, because we see the reason why everybody was getting jabbed for a reason. Maybe they think that people are going to start getting snatched up, and if they got enough people that they got tracers, there could be microscopic tracers in you. Especially if you did this, when the mothership come grab you, they able to go track you to a planet. Not to go visit, like the pilgrims. The pilgrims on a boat. Imagine what the pilgrims would do on a space shuttle to a planet. So this is basically almost like a future race to conquer other planets. So now those who created the planets are making themselves manifest and say, you can't conquer this like you did this planet. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be very exciting. But like I said, the government, they got a division, and I'm trying to see if I can find it. And the Pentagon, at first, they were saying the Navy air pilots they thought they saw a mothership. They thought they saw a so-called UFO. Now, the Pentagon had to come out and say there are craft, metallic craft. The technology is highly advanced. They don't fly like a jet plane. They can go up here and start in mid-air and come back down and zip right here and stop here and zip over here. And so, if anybody know about Roswell, you know anything about Roswell, that Roswell basically, that was a government facility, and that's where a lot of your crash ships was at. So that's just something to think about, that to think deep intense on that, on that science, family. That was a real deal thing, and that the government spending billions of tax dollars on keeping this program going, because they know it exists, and they have got warnings from these ships that, hey, send a message to your leaders, don't try to conquer our stuff, because we got ships all over this planet, and if you still think you're gonna go colonize planet Mars and any other planets, it's not gonna look too good. So the government, and the thing about it, no government on this planet is powerful enough to tell them ships to get off the planet. They can't hear. Here, we're Russia. We don't like you motherships on this planet. Get up out of here. Or we the United States. You know what I'm saying? Go. These ships got the power to destroy a planet. I ain't say a ship. I mean, they could blow a planet to smithereens, and then with the snap of a digital finger cause the planet to come back together. You know what I'm saying? That's your Genesis, your book of Genesis right there. You know what I'm saying? That's how tough their technology is. So the rulers of this world, they're on borrowed time. And the borrowed time is the ignorance of the masses of the people. Your ignorance is what's keeping them holding on to a thin thread of world rulership. But once you don't believe in their rulership no more, once you don't accept any of what they have to offer, then that's it. Because they're using the ignorance of the people as a body shield against the so-called UFOs. Right? They're using you as a body shield because they know without the people was not in the middle, them ships would have been moved on these rulers. So they've been using the people as body shields. So look, check peep game. So this is November 24, 2021. So this is when they first got ready to do it. So look. So you won't think I'm just making up stuff. I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you the real deal. So look at that. It says right there, Defense Department announces new UFO task force. This is in November 24th, 2021. Last year. So they launched this task force, the Pentagon. When they say the Defense Department, that's the Pentagon. That's Washington, D.C. with that big obelisk that Benjamin Banneker told them to erect. That was from ancient Kemet. You know what I'm saying? That they are over the Marines, the Air Force, the Navy, the Army, the Coast Guard, all of that. The Defense Department. And they, I'm telling you, they know that time is up, and they don't know what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Even if they sent messages down to those of us who are moving under the signs of prophets and prophetesses. You know what I'm saying? And they tell us what they're going to do. It still won't stop the beast. It still won't stop Shaitan. Shaitan and the beast still won't be able to stop. That's what I meant to say. The beast, Shaitan, the devil, the enemy, the wicked rulers, the 10%, they still would not be able to stop these ships from carrying out what they told their prophets over the millenniums, what they're going to do, because they don't know how the technology is going to move. So they could say, so even if they were to say, well, let's go get some wise men to interpret the Bible, to interpret the Quran, to interpret the Torah, to interpret the Mahabharata and those other scriptures, the Zend-Avesta. They're going to see the parables, and they're going to know the parables is meaning war. The parables is meaning technology, the new technology from the stars, you know, a heavenly army. They're going to see all that, but they're not going to know how it's going to manifest. Feel me? Just like they didn't know the internet was going to manifest, and it manifested it was in the works of manifesting publicly, but it was manifesting privately through those who had money. But it broke loose and it became global, and everybody was able to access the internet at the time where the people was going to need it, because damn, there goes all there's going to be upcoming recession in the next few years. You know what I'm saying? And people are going to have a way to be saved from perishing with those whose greed caused this, right? Because see, the Most High in His wisdom, and I say wisdom meaning the goddess, meaning Mother Nature. The Most High in His wisdom, right? They do not punish those who do not deserve punishment. They don't deserve the ignorant masses of the people, because the masses of the people are kept ignorant, right? So they could be used as body shields by the elite. So the Most High, His wisdom, is not going to punish the sheep. The sheep, He's going to punish the wolves, right? But sometimes some of the sheep, unconscious, the sheep may think that the wolf is their Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, right? The sheep may think that the wolf is Allah or Jah or the Pope, you know, or the Dalai Lama. But it's only the gods who are the real shepherds, because the gods are the 5%. They're the real shepherds of the people, who are the 85%. So it's only through being able to see into the future visions is how those of us who move under the science of prophets and prophetesses, is how we able to see glimpses of what the new tech gonna be, right? So if we roll a little further up, people's already start dibbling and dabbling into cryptocurrency, but it seems it being only those in the hands of the elite. Because see, the elite, those the wealthy, those also been using their privilege, white privilege. They was able to live in communities like your Beverly Hills, like in Los Angeles, like your Kirkwood in St. Louis. They were able to live such peaceful and pure, environmentally friendly neighborhoods. They had to walk, look left, right, somebody gonna come jack them or something. Nice guarded communities that they was able to breathe in so much chi, fresh chi from the fresh leaves. But when you go down to the north side, you might be breathing in somebody's car muffler and a bunch of noise, somebody baby mama cussing their baby daddy out. You know what I'm saying? Loud fire trucks rolling through. All these distorted frequencies is what us in the inner city get. So it's kind of hard for us to get when the Nunaki are sending down the frequencies. They trying to get the frequencies they really are trying to get the frequencies to the original peoples of the planet Earth. Please don't get upset when I say that, because see the people who are on those motherships is black people themselves. Those are black people on those so-called UFOs. So that is what this government will not unleash that unless they admit that they have to admit it by sword point of those angels. So we were supposed to get those frequencies because prior to us falling asleep, the Nubian peoples of the planet Earth, prior to us falling asleep, the Moorish people of the planet Earth, the Cushite people of the planet Earth, the KEMETIC people of the planet Earth, prior to us falling asleep, the Hebrew people of the planet Earth, prior to us falling asleep, the Asiatic people of the planet Earth, prior to us falling asleep, we was always getting those frequencies from our brothers and sisters on the other planets, and some of them would get closer in the what is called the macabre, which is the chariot in Hebrew mysticism. The mothership, they get closer just so they can get the frequencies, and we was exchanging ideas, planet creating ideas with each other, rule creating ideas with each other, from planet to planet. So this whole thing about internet, we had internet prior to 500 years ago. There was internet on this planet before we went to sleep. Now some of y'all say that nigga is plumb crazy. I said there was internet. We even had internet during the time that we was building the pyramids. So this internet that you think is new, that's us cutting our world back on. And now you can see everybody's connected. There is no borders. There's really no Russia. There's no United States. There's no Canada. There's no Germany. None of that. This internet is basically connecting, or has connected the entire planet together. But you could be out in Amazon like, damn, my bars is kind of low. Don't worry about it. Get a more highly advanced phone that can touch them on them satellites that's in space. And then, speaking of satellites, there's been a big issue like, oh, people censoring and all that. Let's put our money together and get our own satellite then. We put whatever we want to put on that mud. You know? So I'm telling you, it's a lot to go there, family. There's a lot to go. But dealing, once again, with the ships, that's basically tied into the book of Revelation when it speaks about the seven angels, right? They're talking about the seven angels, meaning the seven planetary governments. So just like the internet came all the way strong during the recession, and you had people that became internet millionaires and billionaires. Same thing with this pandemic. We call it the pandemic, right? So when we saw the pandemic happen, there was some people that was going online, like me and the wife was talking about it. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna say this real fast. We're gonna open up Faye's Soul Food Restaurant in Venice. We're gonna open up a restaurant because she got the bomb food, I'm telling you. I mean, look, this cake right here. We looking at like Cedric the Entertainer, Leonardo DiCaprio walking down the Venice Beach walkway. They go Faye's Soul Food Spot, and like, yo, I want to get a piece of that cake. Like, yo, we got fish in there too. We got fish. We got the flyer. We got some super flat. Your mama's cooking tater tots and mac cheese and macaroni. You know what I'm saying? Broccoli with the cheese on top. You know what I'm saying? And look, that line gonna be long. This is good. You know what I'm saying? Restaurant right on the beach. Getting back to the topic. So, like I said, I want to really get off into a little bit more on dealing with those ships. And we're gonna go into the real detail on that, and how it relates to what's going on. Because like I said, there's frequencies coming in, and these frequencies are basically to kick the planet back into gear. Because like I was saying about when this pandemic hit, me and the Queen was talking about first before it hit, we said, well, it's only 25% people going online, because I was trying to do work from home, get traffic. I said, dang, I ain't make no money. I need to hear them go call it the temp service. And I was, I ain't still make no money. And so then all of a sudden it shifted to 50%, like 50% of people online. So this during the time when all of the little Ferguson kicked off and all that. So they had a good 50% of people that was online that was making money from online, but you still had people that had suffered the recession, and they didn't learn a lesson from the recession when everybody all Americans lost their jobs. But you had some who became entrepreneurs through the recession, and they never went back to a job. So we're looking at Jeff Bezos. He had to be one of those people that was during the time of the recession, because Jeff Bezos, he worked a regular 9-to-5 job, but his Amazon kicked off. And I looked at how far back Amazon was, so they had to be around the time of 2007, 2008, when Jeff Bezos made his mark as a billionaire. End up making his mark as a billionaire through that Amazon he started off. And he started sending stuff home from home and whatnot. And so, whenever there's a crisis, you notice they get you scared up. They say, okay, look, Bitcoin is down. Ooh, Bitcoin is down. So Bitcoin is 60 grand. It's right down to 20 grand. And y'all like, oh man, I ain't messing no Bitcoin. I'm leaving that alone. So you go walk this way, and the people that were blowing the horn on the news and the politicians, Bitcoin is, I won't mess with Bitcoin. Ain't that right, news lady? Yes, Mr. Politician. All right, stuff that money in my purse. Yeah. The people at home, yeah, I wouldn't effort Bitcoin. And so y'all don't go mess with it. And the same ones that told you don't go mess with it, they get on the phone doing a commercial. Yeah, I want 20. Yeah, is that 20 a share? I want 100. Yeah, I want 100 Bitcoins. Yes, 100 times 10K. Yes, I want that. And then when the economy started to rise back up, they didn't turn 20K into 20 mil. I mean, they didn't turn 10K into 10 mil. They didn't turn 10K into 10 mil because they got a 10% profit. You know what I'm saying? So right now, for any of you who got 30 grand on you, how much that Bitcoin is right now? Cause look, family, this is some serious time right now. This world is about to flip out of the hands of the wicked and into the hands of the righteous. All of the wealth, all of the political power, all of the luxury, the cars, the mansions, the state and capital buildings, everything is in the process of being ripped out of the hands of the wicked and into the hands of the righteous. But the Elohim, the Anunnaki, they're not going to put this world into the hands of fools, right? No, you got to be caliphs to get this world, right? Righteous men and women. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for us to really get our hands on not just the money, because we are the money. I'm saying we have to step up as the lords over it. That's what I'm talking about. As the gods and goddesses over the wealth. That's what I'm talking about, family. We need to show the Anunnaki, the Elohim, that we just as unified as they are. Right? The Elohim, the Anunnaki, the Neteru, the Orisha, those are not spook spirits. Those are divine black men and divine black women. And the men, they represent Heka or the Mahasiddhas, and the women represent Mayat, which are the Dakinis or the Yoginis or Mahayoginis. Right? So they are the ones who also sent down the transmission of cryptocurrency. You understand? So you had people that said, "Let me go collect this Bitcoin up." One guy, he wanted to kill himself because when Bitcoin first came out, it was only $8, and he went all the Bitcoin that he collected because it was new. It was like it was in the 2000s. He bought a pizza with his Bitcoin, with $8 worth of Bitcoin. But a decade later, that Bitcoin was worth, that $8 was worth what? 8 million. He had 8 Bitcoins. 8 Bitcoins. I think it was more than that. I think it was like, matter of fact, I had to go back. Right now the Bitcoin is, this is how much the Bitcoin is. Y'all can't see that. I hate when y'all can't see what I'm trying to show. I'm going to cut this light off and see if y'all can see me. Just temporarily, I want y'all to see what I'm showing you. Alright. Can y'all see that? Y'all still can't see it. We're gonna get a little bit technical. Once we get to Venice, we're gonna be doing a lot of technical stuff. So the sermon's gonna be on screens because we're actually gonna be in a Nubiansufi temple. I'm not sure if I'm gonna call it a mosque or a church or Hanukkah, but we just gonna say it's gonna be a temple. And so when I give my sermons, or when another Nubiansufi brother gives a sermon, or another Nubiansufi sister gives a sermon, they're gonna have a podium, and you're gonna have a screen, and people are gonna be able to see the person on the screen, and we'll be able to have our slides instead of me just going ahead and putting this like that or putting a page up. I don't like doing that no more. You know what I'm saying? We want to have more of a professional, but we still always gonna have a flag in back, right? So the Bitcoin right now is at $22,000, $22,197. That's what it is right now, as of right now. So I want to see that thing about the pizza. He said, "Man, what is?" Because I'm gonna get off to the sermon, and I might just be another hour because I really don't want to be too long. I didn't even, you know what I'm saying, I just came here because I came straight to get on to do the sermon for you all. So I think with Bitcoin for a pizza, I'm gonna see if it pop up. Bitcoin for a pizza story. Yep. Yeah, here it is. So this is the story about this dude, and he basically the guy spent 10,000 Bitcoin to purchase 2 Papa John pizzas on May 22nd, 2010. Since Papa John's didn't accept Bitcoin as a payment, he posted a 10,000 Bitcoin offer on BitcoinTalk.org, and Jeremy Sturviant, a 19-year-old, then took the offer and estimated $41 and bought 2 pieces and delivered. But the thing about it, 1,000 Bitcoin. Even right now, 10,000. 10,000 Bitcoin, family. 10,000 Bitcoins. You know what I'm saying? Which estimated at that time to only $41 for 2 pieces. You know what I'm saying? Now, even though the Bitcoin dropped from 60 grand to that it dropped from 60 grand to 22 grand, still, if that person would have kept those 10,000 Bitcoins, which at the time was only worth altogether $41, if he would have kept them even up to this point, they would have been worth $333 million around that time, around in 6,419. So it'll be 330 million $6,419. You know what I'm saying? But it would have been in the millions. It would have been in the millions. You know, like I said, y'all can't really see it, and I hate that. I hate that y'all can't see it. Maybe when I use my other devices, y'all can see clearly. But the thing about it is, a lot of people who had them leftover bitcoins, they became millionaires and billionaires. One black brother, he did something called the Shiba coin. He was just collecting them, and he's a billionaire. So this one sister, she's black sister, I forgot her name, that she did some oil. So she couldn't find no work because of the recession, lockdown and stuff, and she started to find about this cream, this cream, rub this cream on you, and she started to push it online, got hundreds of orders in, and made like $9 million within minutes. I'll call them orders. And so like then I'll go back to me and the Queen Gold Dane. Now they at 85% to the recession, or not recession, the pandemic caused a bigger jump from the 50% of the recession of the 2008, but with the pandemic of 2020 merging into 2021, it became cryptocurrency billionaires. Cryptocurrency billionaires and entrepreneurs that's doing Amazon-like orders and stuff. Like the one sister, I said, she made $1 million in over $9 million in minutes. You know what I'm saying? All the orders that people was wanting to order her little makeup and stuff. And so it's in this time is when a new millionaire is about to be born. It's about the new billionaire is about to be born, right? You don't want to be the people that when somebody come knock on your door for an idea, with an ideal in their hand, they say, look, I got this idea, make this money, it's about to go up, and you like, I'm too busy, I don't want to hear none of that. And then all of a sudden, 6 months later, you see them on Forbes magazine like you're going to see me. I mean, like, you're going to see somebody like me on Forbes magazine next year. Billionaire of the month. You're like, how did that happen? Hey, let me call him. Man, I went to school with Esau back when he was growing up in Virginia. No, back in the 90s. You ain't hit me up. You ain't hit me up before that. Oh man, I'm gonna hit Esau up. I'm gonna hit him up. Yeah, man. We did some shows together in 2010. Damn, you just now calling me after that thing called me in 2010. Oh man, I told him I couldn't make no donation, or I couldn't go to the event. But I got this business plan. All I need is about $500 grand to make this business happen. But you can't come to me because you got no credit. You understand? And see, as being a pharaoh, I have to enforce Mayat and the land. So Mayat overall, with all the 42, what I have not done. See, I have not snaked you, because if I snake you, I'm snaking myself. Right? That's all Mayat is. The 42 negative confessions is basically showing you how to not to snake nobody. I'm putting it in street vernacular. I have not robbed from the God. I have not bit, basically I have not backbite nobody. You know what I'm saying? I have not stolen from this person. You know what I'm saying? I have not did no harm in this person. You know what I'm saying? Not with my mind, thought, or my mouth. Right? Because I don't want that done to me. Because see, Mayat is truth and righteousness, but Mayat also represents righteousness. Right? And righteousness should be taught in every religion, whether you're Muslim, Christian, Hindu, Buddhist, Jew. Righteousness should be practiced by all religions. Right? And that's what Mayat is. So Mayat is in every religion as righteousness. Right? So if you're righteous with people, you're gonna be righteously blessed. And so if you want to receive a blessing, it's like I stated. I'm standing on what I stated. I stated basically, most people selfishly want everything from the universe. And I say universe because you may call the universe Jah. This person may call the universe Allah. This person may call the universe Amun-Ra. This person may call the universe Haji. This person may want to call the universe Jehovah. This person may want to call the universe Brahma, Vishnu, or Shiva. You know what I'm saying? Somebody may want to call it the Great Mother, Mother Nature, the Goddess, the Great Goddess. You know what I'm saying? The Divine Mind, the God within. You know what I'm saying? But people will pray and do hymns or burn incense. They'll burn the incense. They'll burn incense. They might dig up a magic lamp and ask for marriage. They ask for a good husband, a good wife. They ask for children. They ask for wealth. They ask that their granny get healed in the hospital. They ask that their son make it through college. That their daughter make it through med school. They'll even pray to get some money to get a new tire, or pray to get some money to get a new some new work boots. You know what I'm saying? They will pray for all these blessings, but they won't go bless nobody else. You know what I'm saying? They will not bless anybody else. The universe only gives through each other. The universe will only give to us through each other. And I started to notice, like last week, that every time I was working with these different ancient deities, right? These archetypes. Like, so if I was dealing with Lakshmi, the goddess Lakshmi, right? What would happen is she represents abundance. So when I was doing my thing with the donations, she would attract people that feel like they have an abundance to give. Not those who saying, oh, I ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to get on that too. But when I would have my table out doing vending, and I just did a mantra or for Ganesha, then it won't be the elephant-headed God. It will be people coming with money in their hands to come buy, because he represents the energy of buyers. He also represents the energy of new children. You know what I'm saying? So all of the great gods and goddesses, no matter whether it's of Hinduism or Buddhism or the Kemetic pantheon of gods and goddesses, Greek or Orisha or the Yoruba, no matter what are the gods and goddesses, they are all representing the divine mentalities and attributes of we the people. And we can be a blessing toward the next person. Right? And see, we understand the science of karma, right? We understand karma is supposed to mean whatever you do, you're going to get back. If you do bad to a person, bad going to come back, right? That's why in 42 Negative Confessions, we try to make sure that we say, I have not stolen, I have not backbited, I have not eavesdropped, I have not done those things. So it won't be done on us. Because what we do to others is going to bounce back on us, right? And you can say, well, I'm doing it because I don't trust this person, I'm suspicious of this person, I don't like this person. None of that matters to the universe. Because somebody could be saying that about you. It is only the grace of the Most High that keeps you from other folks' karmic judgment. So we have to earn that grace, right, by obeying the laws of Maya, which is a black woman. And ain't that beautiful how the first law in the universe is a black goddess. The first law. And it's not a blind justice I don't want justice that can't see what this black man is going through. With Maya, it represents the justice with the open third eye. one of the parts of her name, Ma means mathematics, but it also means I. So when you bless somebody, right, your actions is karma. You move your hand is karma. You doing like this, boo, 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 that's karma. Your actions, you blink your eye, that's karma. Karma is your energy bouncing off of you into the universe and coming back to you, right? So I'm like, oh, yeah, let's do it. I play my music, be jamming like when I came on, right? That's the energy I'm putting out to y'all because I want y'all to bring that energy back to me, right? But if I walk down the street, I'm like this, and I see some brothers, walking into coming out of the Dollar General or Family Dollar, and I'll be like this, or the gas station, I'm pumping the gas, I'm looking at it like, then I should expect them to do it back. And if they ain't in their right mind, they might come at me with the pistol, right? So we don't want that reality. We want a reality where the brother coming out and I got all smiles for him, right? Because now that enemy has become a friend, right? And when it's time to go to war, he's over on this side and not over on that side, right? Him and the sword is on my team, not on that team, right? So you put out the energy that you want to come back, right? Put out smiles, unconditional. Now don't smile at a person too deep because they may be a freak. They might think you're trying to give them something. No, I ain't smiling on that. I'm smiling because I'm pushing out radiant energy because I'm a son of God. As an S-U-N, I want to shine, right? You ain't got to smile with your teeth. You can smile like this. With your sisters, you may want to smile at the brother. Smile at your sister. Smile. Keep it short. You smiling not as in a personal attraction or you trying to get under them or them under you. You smiling because you want to radiate healing energy, sort of like a doctor. Because we are people who have been sick by oppression, who have been sick by slavery, who have been sick by lynching. Now they're trying to sick us up with the Sodom and Gomorrah and the mark of the beast at the same damn time. So, as Nubiansufi man, as Nubiansufi woman, we the walking sons. We the children of the sun. We shining lights at the people, right? So that people can reflect that light back, right? That's how you do it. If you really want to demonstrate Mayat, shine your light at the people, right? Hope and wish everybody that you see prosperity. Like me, I go into a business. I was in a business, a couple of businesses. Not Mr. Valley, the Love Goddess. And before I buy something out of there, some sage or whatever I buy, a necklace, and then I say, may $1 million flood your stores. May millions of dollars flood your stores. Give them a blessing, right? That's the black holistic shop. The white holistic shop in U City, Sunshine. I go up in there and buy some incense or whatever I want to buy, and then I bless it. I bless the establishment. Like maybe millions of dollars coming to your, pouring to your store. And then when I go to the home, like I saw my sister today. And I want to mention that too, because we're going to get on the topic of psychic self-defense before it's all over with. We're going to touch upon that, but I want to show you what my sister gave me. What is that? I just had it. My big sisters. I got a bunch of sisters. And I thank God, I think the Most High is wisdom. I think the God and the Goddess that I have sisters. I ain't talking about my soul, so I'm talking about my siblings. My siblings that's in Milwaukee and Flint, that's in St. Louis. I love my sisters. You know what I'm saying? And they basically help me know how to, basically be in touch with women that are not my sisters, because in a way, the respect women. I'm raising up an army of men, especially or black men in general, who are going to respect these women and treat these women like they're sisters, right? Treat them with respect, with honor. You know what I'm saying? We have been taught by, the gangster rap push of corporate America, not of Ice Cube, but of corporate America, so we can go to the prisons. You know what I'm saying? And when their corporate buddies that own the prisons will collect thousands of dollars a day on us. But we have been taught to disrespect the women and call them all type of names, whatnot, you know, and create a toxic relationship. So that would stop the unification of the man and woman, you know, other son, a man, woman, and child, the sun, the sun, moon, and the star. You know what I'm saying? So as you see when I say good morning, guys and goddesses, you see how the sisters, you know, they got the priestess garb on. They united. They ain't. I don't like that. Who's that be? They ain't none of that. Who's that be? Her look better than mine. None of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They are unified. And you see the brothers suit and tie. So that's what we're establishing. So going back to my big sister Michelle, I was up under a psychic attack. I haven't had one of these attacks since the 90s, and that's because I was just now learning about magic, and I came across another sorcerer, a wizard, who happened to have been a white supremacist, and he did not like blacks learning about witchcraft and sorcery and how to move things with the mind. You know what I'm saying? He was happy with blacks with it. This is when I was in the belly of the beast. And they just wanted, and they was happy just blacks just go to the Nation Islam service and the Moor service, and that was it. But you had the Wicca, and the Wicca, they was showing you basically how to create the circles. I said, this stuff is real, because I tested it, put a charm up there to, you know, to bless it, and I got hit with a ball of electricity. You know what I'm saying? From the leftover magic circle energy that was done from the ritual. And so, you know, there was some that was like, there was straight white supremacists that practiced certain parts like Nordic, Viking magic, and they didn't like blacks. And when I started learning about the magic, I had just discovered Sufism in '98, but I also discovered magic during the same time period, and learned about Sabbats and all that stuff, and ceremonial magic, you know, stuff like that, the lesser banish and pentagram, things like that. And so one of them appeared in my dream and tried to challenge me. So after that, when I got challenged like that, and I said, I know this dude because he stayed down this way, but he appeared in my dreams, white cat. That was of another coven. And so that's why I said, damn, now I gotta get into battle mode with this magic. So then I started having the first Sufi classes, and then when I met with the brother Charles X, we put Nubian with the Sufi, and it became Nubiansufi in 2000. And I started teaching exercises and visualizations and speaking things into existence. One brother spoke his out date into existence. You know what I'm saying? He came back running to me like, I spoke my out date into existence. You know what I'm saying? And so he spoke, and started speaking them stuff into existence. And so I started having to crew up and teach other brothers. Basically, we started to do the merging the martial arts and stuff with the magic. You know what I'm saying? And so that was over 20 some years ago. So recently, I was getting warnings, and I didn't know the transmission was coming from Shiva. Everybody know about Shiva. Shiva happens to be basically the god of he happens to be the god of what they call the god of they call him the god of destruction, but I call him the god of divine creation, because he's only destroying the garbage. He's only destroying Babylon's false fake world. That's what he's destroying. He's not destroying the real world. He's destroying the false worlds that's hiding the paradise that we don't see. He's destroying the hell on earth imagery, the horror movie stuff, the horror movie news that they keep showing us. He destroys that so we can see paradise. But Shiva spoke to me, and he basically, because you know he's basically the great Anunnaki power. You know what I'm saying? And so he transmitted that about my energy. All I kept hearing was energy. And at first I was thinking it was saying, okay, I got good energy. But I did not know it was saying that I got too much energy, and they said I had too much energy down in my root chakra. I didn't know that that's what that meant. When I kept on hearing it, I'm on a computer on my side, I'm going to do something, and then I heard the word energy. So I said, damn, I got too much energy. But I didn't know that's what it was, so I ignored it. And so when I go into the dream realm, sometimes I know I'm conscious, sometimes I don't know I'm conscious. Sometimes I know I'm dreaming, sometimes I don't know I'm dreaming. But when I do know I'm dreaming, that's when I get a chance to be raw. I get a chance to be raw and create something. I get a chance to basically materialize a car, materialize money. I'm able to do a lot of materializations. You know what I'm saying? Like Sati Sai Baba, when I'm conscious. So my power was raised so high up that I actually materialized a Hummer truck. Now understand the Hermetic saying, as above, so below. As above, so below. So whatever you do in the upper comes down in the heaven is down here on earth. You know what I'm saying? Just like it said in the Bible, what you loose in heaven will be loose in earth. What you bind in heaven will be bind in the earth. And what you loose on earth will be loose in heaven, and on and on. You know what I'm saying? Or what you bind on earth will be binded in heaven. So all this back and forth is as above, so below. So as I was mastering on creating cards just out of my mind and able to materialize money, then it's going to end up eventually, if we quicken the ethers up, of me doing that on the physical plane. And that's what I was talking to y'all about, while the Arabs was calling those of the original people who did not go to sleep, they was calling those original people who did not go to sleep genies. I mean jinn. They called us jinn. Those that didn't go to sleep, those who say, I'm not going to wake up on that slave ship. I just saw a vision of me being shackled next to Kunta Kinte. I'm not going that route. I'm finna go hide in the jungles of Africa where I know these Europeans ain't going to go. I'm going to hide where these damn gorillas, I'm going to have these gorillas guard me up. I ain't going to be out there in the coastal area out there walking up and down the coast of what is now Ghana, what is the coast of Mauritania, on the coast of, not Mauritania, on the coast of what is now Morocco, on the coastal areas. I'm getting out of all of the wise guys and goddesses, they got out of the coastal areas because that's where Portugal, Spain, and all them was coming up in there. You know what I'm saying? But some of them got as close as Congo, but when some of them guys and goddesses, they not only went into the deep jungles of Africa, but they went into the underground cities. Those underground cities that you hear about, the Shambhala, that's a gigantic world. That Shambhala is not just one city, that's a global city. You know what I'm saying? And different ways to access it, from Africa to Europe to China. And you have to be a Magi or the original ancient Sufis in order to access that realm. So some of them guys hid. That's where the god of this the god of this planet is hidden like that. You know what I'm saying? So those of us who did not go to sleep, we still had our powers to materialize what we wanted. We didn't have to go say, let me go see if I can go fundraise to get $100. Fundraise to get $1,000, $100,000. Let me see if I can fundraise. Let me see if I can go punch this clock, and I'm gonna tell them I'm gonna give me all the hours I can get, even though I'm gonna be sleeping on. I might oversleep getting up in the morning because I'm overworking myself. You know what I'm saying? Selling my hours or my units of life force. The genies didn't have to do none of that. They didn't have to go do that. All they did was speak what they wanted into existence, or they visualized it, or they pulled it out of existence. You know what I'm saying? Because you got 3 forms of wizardry, or 3 levels of wizardry. You know what I'm saying? The lowest level of wizardry is basically is verbal wizardry. That's you speaking it. Then the next level is gesture wizardry. That's you use your hands to direct the ethers, the power, like they say, the force. You know what I'm saying? Like the force of Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the highest level, and that's the thought. That's when you could just think something. You ain't even gotta open your mouth and move your fingers. You can just think it. You know what I'm saying? You at the gig. You're like, man, I sure would like to have a piece. You saying it in your mind. You want people think you talk to yourself. You putting the stuff in there. You putting the little socks in the box for the $15 an hour gig. You're like, man, I would like to have a Pizza Hut, not no Domino's, not no Caesar's Pizza. I would like to have that a Domino's, large Domino's pizza with the Coca-Cola, and you smiling while you working, and like, what are you thinking about? Like, don't get in my don't get. I'm in my kingdom. I'm in my kingdom of God right now. Kind of still, hey, but you don't want to sit there and be rude. Like, I'm just meditating on some things. I'm just having my meditate. I'm gonna talk to you in a minute. That's a polite way to get them out of your laboratory, because when you visualize and you patah, you coming up with the idea. You coming up with a new world, new reality, or a new or something happened. And so you just thinking about it, tasting it. Dang, it's gonna taste good. You get home, get in the shower. You come out. You in the shower on the dressing, and you hear a ring on the bell. Ding, ding, ding. Baby, go get that pizza. Man, what pizza? That Pizza Hut. I had a taste for it. Damn. Or it be your sister. Your sister get home from work, and all of a sudden, ding, ding, ding. Hey, baby, go get that pizza. What pizza? Oh, I had a taste for some pizza. You know what I'm saying? And sister, you be like, damn, I was thinking about that pizza. You know what I'm saying? And so that's a form where your thoughts materialize. So it's all about you being in harmony, because the harmony that is Maya would take that thought and synchronize it. And that's the aspect of Vishnu. Vishnu deals with synchronicity. So it is synchronize your thought into whatever was going to happen anyway in this reality. It makes it a part of this reality. This is some good magic. So, we existed as genies, and we was doing it all the time. The pale Arabs at the time, they're like, oh man, what are we gonna do with them? So that's where the forced conversions. I told a brother today, he was like, I said Sufi, he said Sufi Muslim. I said, no, I don't line up just saying a Muslim. Muslim, Christian, Jew. You know what I'm saying? All of those are titles that we undertook. I say Sufi because Sufi don't just, we say man means one who wears wool, but it also represents the Khalifa. So when I say I'm Nubiansufi, I'm saying I'm a Khalifa. That's what I'm saying I am. I don't know what you're saying. I'm saying I'm a Khalifa. I'm saying I'm Bilal's Khalifa. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Khalifa. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I don't know what nobody else is talking about. So I said that to say that the forced conversion of the Sufis who were into what is now called Sabianism. And the word Sabian comes from the word Saba, which means planet, and it also means the number 7. So that's representing 7 planets. So even prior to Orthodox Islam, the black people of the planet Earth, the original people of the planet Earth, the Moors or the Asiatic people, or what they call the Nubian people, we had an interplanetary, I don't like to use the word religion, but we had an interplanetary religion or intergalactic religion. Everything was based on the stars. Not because we was worshiping the stars, but because we had kinfolk on different stars. And there was a path that we wanted to become stars again. Because we all beings on this planet originated from the stars. All beings on this planet and on any other planet originate from the stars. So we existed as star people before we became flesh and blood people. So we was creating planets as star peoples, and then we would descend on those planets, and we would take on the flesh and the substance or whatever of those planets and rule over those planets. Meaning that we would condense, and our bodies would be in harmony with the natural oxygen and intake of these planets. Though there are black people on planet Mars, there are black people on planet Mercury, there are black people on planet Venus, there are black people on all the 6 planetary civilizations that are active in this 9-planet solar system, but everybody is able to adapt to their own planet. So if I was to go to planet Mars, I better be able to adapt to that, or I would die in the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? And there is water there. Like I said, that desert scene on planet Mars is an illusion to keep the devils out. You know what I'm saying? To keep them out, it ain't worth nothing. But as soon as those veils drop, they're gonna see people. They're gonna see golden cities and people with their Stargate weapons aimed right at them jokers. You know what I'm saying? So our communication with each other and how we was able to transfer knowledge, like this brother would send knowledge from planet Mars to planet Venus, till he got his gal in planet Venus. He trying to marry her. You know what I'm saying? But she don't want to go live on planet Mars. They be always beefing all the time. So they said, well, we'll go live on planet Mercury because they got the best colleges, universities, and they on a mental level. The planet Mercury is like the planet Vulcan on Star Trek. They into the intellect. That's the Hootie's planet. You know what I'm saying? Akashic Records. So it was the transmission of this intergalactic, interplanetary knowledge, because we're not even native to this solar system. The original people of this planet Earth is native to a star system in the Taurus system. And that goes into the thing with Superman, planet Krypton, which is really planet Amen. You know what I'm saying? And those people were called Kryptonians in the comics are really, or the Amenites, and those who settled here, they became Amen-Ra because they was basically the Kryptonians of the Amenites under the yellow sun. The yellow sun is Ra. So there's a deep science in going into that. Even going back to the pyramids, we did not build the pyramids with our hands. We lifted those blocks telekinetically, and we had a psychic blue type laser in type of projection of how we want the pyramids to look. You know what I'm saying? And it stayed running. And then our telekinesis moved the blocks, and some people was able to transform things. So all the X-Men stuff, that Avengers stuff, that was real. But it was not real like the comics. It was the Nubian peoples who was doing this stuff with these different powers. That's called CDs right now. So, existing as genies, we didn't want for nothing. And that's what we're on the way to right now. So, what I do want to get back on that the psychic self-defense thing, is that I'm at a point that I'm raising that type of power, and that I created a truck. And it would only been a matter of days before that truck that I created in my dream, and I was driving and having fun, it would have materialized on this physical plane. It could have been in the form of a brother saying, you know, Esau, I appreciate what you're doing in the community. I ain't want everybody to know I'm a millionaire. I just keep it low pro. But man, that's your truck right there if you want it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying? So what you're creating is going to find its way to materialize into the physical. So I was raising that much money, that much energy, because I swear to God, now, like, you know, when you having a dream, you notice that the dream makes you only go forward. You can only go forward. You can never go backward. You can't say, you know what? Dang, I see this store. Now I'm gonna go back to my house on that couch, because the scenes are shifting and changing around. You know what I'm saying? You can never go backwards. You're forced to go forward until you wake up. And some people die because they get stuck and can't wake up. But you're forced to go forward. For the first time in my dreaming life, I was able to go back. I was in an apartment. I got out. I was driving the car that I created. And then I went to a house, saw some people. Then I said, I'm going to go back into my car. So I was able to go back and not get pushed forward into the next scene where I'm I'm at a bus stop, and then the next scene, I'm over a cousin's house eating some popcorn, or I'm at a movie theater. The duality of my dream stayed solid. It didn't shift or change. And I was able to go back to the car and turn the key. You know what I'm saying? But there was some forces hiding in that car, and I was trying to get them out of there. How you get in my car? That's when I sparked into full consciousness, like these jokers, or these are people who passed away years ago, and they're living in the see, there's buildings, there's churches, there's apartments, there's all that stuff in the astral realm. All that stuff there's there. So you got entities that live in these buildings. And when they see people dreaming, they'll pretend like they're your auntie. They'll pretend like your granny. They'll pretend like your dead brother who got shot up. Just so they can get up on you and try to get your life force. You understand? Yeah. So you got to be able to really have the science to discern. So I was trying to get them out, and then then I guess one of them shapeshifted into a female to basically throw me off, like make me think I'm still dreaming. You know what I'm saying? But it was what you would call a demon or something like that, and attacked me. You know what I'm saying? So when I woke up, I said, you know what? I'm ready to kick ass on this plane, and I'm ready to kick ass in the Tuat. Now, if anybody know about the Tuat in ancient Kemet, the Tuat is the underworld. It is considered like 12 gates. So by me being a shaman, and I'd have been to the upper realms where the actual solar systems are being created at. I done been to a realm where I saw with the Elohim showing a planet Earth next to that big old giant planet that I had accidentally walked into through a portal in a vision, or we had like me and my disciples, we escaped through in a vision, and they showing me the planet Earth like we created that 676 years ago. So I done went through some highest heavens, and I went to what you would call the lowest hells, because I done seen people that passed away that was stuck in limbo. So I've been all over. I done been into the future. I done seen alternate realities. Like the movie I got, the Black Godfather of St. Louis. I'm playing this gangster mob figure, Tariq Shabazz. You know what I'm saying? But I went to a reality last year that I actually saw my life in an alternate reality, that I was not the Black Messiah. I was not into this conscious movement. I was a St. Louis thug nigga with a bunch of goons. You know what I'm saying? And if I rap, I would have been rapping like if I would have been rapping in that, and I was Cat Mike. You know what I'm saying? The nickname I had, and I had some goons, and I was like a North Side thug. You know what I'm saying? But I was baller, and I didn't have this mentality that I'm talking to you. So if I would have been rapping at the time, I would have been sounding like Scarface. You know what I'm saying? I would have been like Scarface and the Ghetto Boys if I would have been rapping in that specific reality. You know what I'm saying? This reality, I'm on Nas tip. You know what I'm saying? But I like both of them, Scarface and Nas, but I would have been more on a straight up F these niggas. I'll shoot them. You know, that's the mentality I would have been on. So I was shocked to see there was another reality where I was not a god. I was shocked to see there was another reality where I wasn't about this. You know what I'm saying? That I was actually the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So there's other realities. That's like I tell people, there's realities where Tupac and Biggie Smalls never got killed. There's even realities where Malcolm X and Martin Luther King never got killed. I went into one reality over 20 years ago, and I'm looking at a picture of Malcolm X on the wall of somebody's house, and he's got a long gray beard, gray hair, and a kufi on, and glasses. And I said, "This is Malcolm X." Oh, this Malcolm X is like at least 70 years old. So I accidentally slipped in, and this is the reason why we can't be doing no accidentals no more, because at this situation, we got two wars to deal with. We got the political / financial war that the beast is launching. Then we got the spiritual war in the other realms. And you got that war. You got a war of demons that basically they live off the life force of the ignorant of the masses of the people. So they like what the elites are doing because it's keeping the people down. So while the elite are being the physical devils, juicing the people out of their financial life force, you know what I'm saying? You have those demons in the ethers that are basically loving people being ignorant and following the white Jesus. Love that the people are taking the mark of the beast. Love that the people are often to debauchery and deaf, dumb, and blind as a bat, because they're able to feast off of them while they sleep. Right? And see, a lot of people don't understand what you are in this physical plane is what you're going to be in the next plane. So if you're a snake, if you shiesty, you scam people. I hate scammers. All you scammers out there, I am going to run for senator. I'm shutting you down. Because there's nothing that a scammer could contribute to the world by hurting somebody else's pockets and putting them behind. Right? So, scammers, rapists, they're like taking sex from women. It's all women out here, brother. You ain't gotta force no woman to have sex. You ain't gotta rape. It's so many women out here that'll flood you. You ain't gotta go take nothing from the woman, because that's the worst thing you could do. That's the worst thing you could do. That's serious. That's some serious karma. When you got Mother Nature to deal with, because she's the embodiment of all women. You got her to deal with. So those you like to cheat people, you know what I'm saying? Those who like to try to put people in debt, your banks. You don't want to get on money, but you want to get money from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Those of you are doing all this wickedness in the world, I'm telling you. When you pass away, you're gonna be one of them devils, them demons that's trying to hunt people in their dreams to take their life force. Because it's like in the Hall of Ma'at. In the Hall of Ma'at, basically. Now I hope I'm able to see this. In the Hall of Ma'at, your heart is judged against the feather. Right? So if your heart is heavier than the feather, the little monster meat gonna eat it and you're gonna be reincarnated. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to be reincarnated. I don't want to start all over again. See that this is the Hall of Ma'at. And so when the heart is devoured, that means that your ego, your selfhood, like my name is John D. That's 8 up. Well, my name is Tamika Jones. That's 8 up. Your name is 8 up. Your identity is 8 up. You gonna be like this bottle of water right here. Like I take this bottle of water and put it in the recycle trash can. But it's gonna come out a Sprite bottle. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be your soul is gonna be washed of your ego, and somebody else is gonna be using that soul. You know what I'm saying? And memories of you will be there, or the residue for the new person, but that person gonna be so focused on their present state. You know what I'm saying? On who they are. My name is Smith Green. My name is Tina Marie. You know, Tina Marie Jones or something. I want y'all to also understand, and I'm gonna say this, and I ain't gonna go too further, but I'm thinking that when you reincarnate, and this is where the transgenders are getting mixed up, because some of them may have been some of those men may have been women in their last life, and some of them women may have been men in their last life. Because the soul can become man or child, man, woman, or child. The soul can, you know, some of you brother, like I said, brother, you raping women and doing all this, beating women down. I don't beat a woman, but I ain't gonna let a woman just beat me and hit me. You know what I'm saying? Because some women will kill you if they hit you. Now, I'm not block a woman, push her down, or stop her, hold her, but I'm not gonna Don't you ever. Let them do that. You know what I'm saying? And you got those that's doing that, and guess what? Brother, you might end up coming back as a woman. You might end up coming back as a woman getting raped or beat down on. You know what I'm saying? Serious deal. Or you sisters, you may come back as a man and getting played out like a poop button stuff and by a woman like that was moving like how you was moving when you was alive in that form of life. So that Maya is very important. Like I said, the energy that you put out negative trickery, spying, or backbiting, or starting fights, you know what I'm saying, or I'm gonna get this person hooked on this cocaine, you know what I'm saying, and then I'm gonna put her out on a host draw. I'm a pimper. All that type of stuff. Oh, I'm gonna set this dude up. I'm gonna tell him I like him and tell him to come to this hotel. And when you get to that hotel, I'm gonna send the goons in and go rob him. All of those stuff, sisters. That's what you're putting out, and so that's what you're gonna be gridlocked in to the rest of your days unless you seek to be redeemed from that. Because when you go before the halls of Maya, you're gonna be judged on your actions. I'd rather we do righteous things, help people out. Sister say, look, brother, make it home safe. I'm gonna make sure you make it home safe. Whatever, call me, you get home safe. You know what I'm saying? Hey, to my gal, look, I love you. I ain't gonna put my hand on you or nothing like that. Apologize. Don't put your hand on me either. Let's talk this thing out. You know what I'm saying? And see, all that's being recorded by Tahuti. He's recording all that. Tahuti represents the Anunnaki. Tahuti actually represents the Anunnaki of the planet Mercury. He's the Anunnaki. He represents those original peoples of the planet Mercury. You know what I'm saying? So, it's all about being right. If you know you're going to a business deal with somebody, you're supposed to get like y'all about to go get this $200,000 grant. You know what I'm saying? And then the money come, you try to cheat the brother and say, no, you ain't put enough work. You going to get only $200,000 of this. You ain't gonna get. I'm not gonna break. No, you gonna get $100,000 because it's only $200,000. You supposed to give him $200,000. You supposed to give him $100,000. You get $100,000, but then the money come and you want to just give him $25,000. You keep the rest. No, that's not righteous. You know what I'm saying? So those things that we're doing is gonna be basically held against us, right? So when we're dealing with these demonic forces, you know what I'm saying, some of them gonna learn it the hard way, but they won't be able to they will be able to reincarnate, but they won't be able to ascend into the stars. And so the science of ancient Kemet, as I said, the Sabians or Sabianism, which is basically the Nabatianism, basically all archaic, the archaic or the ancient world practice of Sufism. And I was talking to a brother, I was saying, who your prophet is. I said we Caliphs. He said, okay, what's your prophet? I said Enoch, because according to Sufism, Enoch was the first Sufi. So Enoch was the first Sufi. That means that the Sufis was around before there was a Abraham or Moses, before there was a Jesus, before there was a Muhammad, before any of that. You know what I'm saying? And so he walked with God and no more, meaning that the mothership took him up. And if you go get a text called the Book of Enoch, you're gonna see how Enoch was he on a mothership. He was visiting the 7 planets, and when he finished visiting the 7 planets, the Anunnaki on those planets, all the books together, they gave him total up to 360 heavenly books. And then he came back and gave those 360 heavenly books to his sons, and they became what is called the Rishis in Hinduism, or the Sufis. You know what I'm saying? The Rishis and Sufis are the same people. And then he became Metatron, which I'm beginning to think Metatron is Brahma. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, that goes into basically that science that we're in. So, with that being said, that we are Khalifas, Enoch is the first Sufi. We know where we stand. We know where we standing at. So, dealing with the planets, that's the frequency that we want to be on, family. We want to be on those high level frequencies. We don't want to be on the low level frequencies. And so, if we do righteousness in our heart is as light as a feather, then Tahuti would listen to what Ampu is saying, because Ampu is the one he's doing the mathematics. He's actually weighing the heart. So once he's finished weighing it, and he said, yeah, he cool, he can get through, just like a background check. This is the real background check. Them background checks talking about, we need to do background checks on people with these guns and stuff. So people won't be getting guns and shooting up schools and all that. No, you need a spiritual background check, because a person could not did nothing wrong, and all of a sudden a demon hop in them, and now they got a rifle, and it's the demon that does all the work and then jumps out the body, and then the person says, I don't know what got into me. And I'm beginning to think that the demons are the ones that are basically behind a lot of the murders and killings in the inner city as well as in the world, because when people are dying, life force just goes out into the atmosphere. And so if you're a hungry demon, and this thing about it, like I said, if you live your life righteously, you're gonna become a god in the other realms. You're gonna become a god able to create cars, houses, palaces. You will be able to create planets as a god. But if you pass form and you just a wicked scoundrel, you're gonna become a demon or devil. So the gods, the people that end up passing away as gods, or those who don't even die, they materialize, or they basically dematerialize and immaterialize. You know what I'm saying? Like the tailless immortals. Those are the great gods. So gods and great gods, seers and great seers, they don't have to be no vampires and suck on nobody's life force, because where I was talking to you about the different type 1 civilization, type 2 civilization, type 3 civilization. So these are all talking about consumptions of power. So right now, the governments of this world, because they're not a united government like the other planets, so they still at type 0. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people died up under the type 0 religions, type 0 politics, type 0 culture. So in the astral realm, they're stuck under type 0 energy consumption. So they sucking on each other. They start sucking on each other. They sucking on other life force. People could be sleeping. That's where you get the story about the incubuses and the succubus and all that was happening, because you had people that they had to stay in the limbo cities until they can reincarnate, because they didn't die with the Gnostics or the alchemy, so they can raise their consciousness and don't have to draw on nothing. And so those who were gods and goddesses in this life, they gods and goddesses in the next life, they can draw on the other dimensional power sources. They can draw on the cosmic energies, the unlimited dimensions. You know what I'm saying? And that ether, and they can draw on all that energy. And this is how they're able to draw the energy and form it into a palace, form it into even a planet that they can rule on as a god or as a goddess. And then ages come, then that planet becomes material on the physical plane, and they're material, but they're eternally material as well, and they ruling on that planet. But if you just die as a regular ass low life devil, that's what you're gonna be in the other realm, and you're gonna be like just like people trying to hunt for money. Y'all gotta get that dollar, man. They got people that's hunting for life force on the other side. And if they don't get that life force, they're gonna experience hunger pains. They're gonna experience all type. That's where the psychic vampire stuff come from. A lot of times, those who pass over, they got addictions that they can't shake. So a lot of these addictions can be alcohol, it could be heroin, it could be all type of stuff, crack, it could be a lot of stuff. Some could be nymphomaniacs. A lot of stuff, people have died and they still got those desires. So they could be a young man who's going to school, he's in private school, got his books, never drunk in his life, never drunk or tasted alcohol. But then you got this person who's as an alcoholic, not a casual drinker, but he died an alcoholic in a car crash, or died as an alcoholic, you know what I'm saying, through cirrhosis of the liver or something like that, just died. Now I see the young man walking. Damn, I want to taste this vodka, man. I've been gone for 20 years, man. I ain't been able to find nobody to turn out yet. Wait for decades, if not centuries, so they can find the right person to get. You know what I'm saying? And then it's okay, let me slip to this person right here. He feeling sad. The only way, then they have to wait till you, and this is the way that a demon or what the Kabbalah call a clip-off, they got to wait till you're super sad. When you're super sad and depressed, like you're ready to kill yourself, or you're brokenhearted over a relationship, that's the dark portal that demons can move through. You know what I'm saying? But if you're in a situation where you're angry, like I'm gonna kill that mother, I'm gonna stump that mother, man, I see him, it's on. You are fiercely angry, or you like, I'm gonna smack that bitch. She was looking at my man. That's when the demons, they see those openings, those dark emotional openings, and they're able to slip from the astral world, from the Tuat, into this dimension through people. And some of them, they slick. They'll bring a whole crew, and these demons will slip in, and they'll cause two people to be bickering over something. Man, I don't like that. I don't like it either. But it's really the demon saying, I don't like that. Right? It's really the demon saying, F you. You know what I'm saying? The next thing you know, they fighting. And that fighting is bringing in more demons. The more negative, the more demons. And they're able to feast off of. Because a lot of times, we don't know that we can be leaking, or we could be emitting life force. Your aura basically is we're actually, like Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, we're actually SUN. We're actually suns. We shine like the sun. We're actually stars within. The sun is a star. So your life force shines out toward the world 360. That's what they call an aura. So some people got auras in different colors. That's why you heard Kanye West talking about, I want to change the color of your mood ring. Your mood ring basically reflects what your aura is about. So if you're angry and pissed off all the time, your aura is going to be dark, real dark, gloomy colors like Gotham City. You know what I'm saying? And those demons are going to be flocking because they got a portal to enter into this dimension and cause people to fight. And a lot of the life force is being spent outward. You know what I'm saying? And they just, you know what I'm saying? And some will use sex to get to you. You know what I'm saying? Disguise himself in a dream as a woman so you can get with him. The next thing they devour your life force up, or disguise himself as that handsome man that you want to talk to, sister. And then but it really be a damn succubus. It be damn a demon in disguise. You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand that we are at war with the elites, and we are at war with those who pass, who are benefiting off of the condensing of the general masses' life force in one spot for them to feast on. So these elites are doing this. The elites are more ignorant than these demons, because the elites not understanding all this worldly work they're trying to attain, whether they believe in God or not, whether they believe in the spirit world or not. They're going to get their asses there, and they're going to be either the feasted or the feast, or the ones who go out to go feast. But all that luxury, they're not going to have it in that realm. All the luxury of all the dimensions is for the gods. And in a minute, this planet Earth is going to be the luxury of the gods. Again, that you're going to have to be righteous to be wealthy. That's the time we move. You're going to have to be righteous to be wealthy. No, the time of being righteous and wicked is over with. Right? So, I was posting about the dream catching. I'm glad my sister, she told me my sister Michelle works in a nursing home, or she works some type of place dealing with patients, and she does some type of stuff, some type of nurse stuff, but she said she was making the residents some dream catchers. And I was just posting after the attack that I had that I need to get up on my sage. I went out and I didn't get no sage like I could have. Well, I probably didn't have enough to get down at the time, but actually I could have got some. I don't know if she had any, but my other sister got some sage, and that's beautiful. But all my sisters is getting a witch on. All my sisters is getting their witches on. I'm talking about my biological sisters. They getting their witches on, and they getting their priestesshood on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm raising enough energy to manifest. Like the past week, I was saying. Actually, the last couple weeks, so I was saying 500. I was saying $500 million come to me, and I kept saying it over and over again. Then I added some mantras to it. So now we got in January. That Nubiansufi.com is going to be paid an undisclosed amount of millions via grant to open up our office in what's the name of that? Buffalo, New York. And that's what Young Farrell from Buffalo, New York. So if y'all happen to live in Buffalo, New York, or anywhere in that area, Nubiansufi.com. Up under the Nubian Sufis, we will be having a gigantic, we're going to buy up a whole damn corporate complex, and we will be looking for people that want to do customer service, that want to do sales, marketing, all the works. And so that came out of a spell, right? So I have to wait until January for that, and that's beautiful. I ain't going to be mad because my birthday, me and the wifey's birthdays in January. You know what I'm saying? So it look like we're going to be going into the birthdays multimillionaires. You know what I'm saying? But it was the spells, it was the hecker. Because I went to Negroes all over St. Louis. Can y'all break bread for my movie? I ain't got no money. Went to white folks. Can y'all, donate this movie? We even come and film inside your business and everything. Edit in there. I'm not interested. So I had to go outside. I had to basically extend my reach, as they was telling me to expand my power. So I don't care if my blessing come from Paris, France. You know what I'm saying? So I said, well, that's way in there. We got this players ball event. And I had to basically set it back because we had some individuals that we brought in to have sponsors, but I guess there was a miscommunication because they was talking about next year. I don't know, I'm talking about this year. And I don't got time to wait on people's paychecks to stack up. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's still welcome to be a part that I communicated with, but we don't got time for no 9-to-5 paycheck. We need stacks on deck. So that is so I communicated with that, and then so I said I need $10,000. I want $10,000 because I want to make sure, okay, we got the venue, we're about the venue, but it's a lot of you who I spoke to, who I spoke to you about the music, the film, the Black Godfather St. Louis, and everything that we're doing. And I said, I want you all to be in my movie. I want you all to be in my tour. I do want that. But I don't want to argue with y'all over your bosses. I want y'all, let me see my boss and give me the day off. No, you are your own boss coming along with us. You're your own boss today. Well, let me see the gig. Talking about, no, this is the job. You getting paid as an actor to be in a movie. You getting paid as a singer and a rapper to do shows. You getting paid what you getting paid 10 times what the plantation would pay you to do what you love. But so I don't want to tell y'all come on, and I can't put gas in nobody's tank, right? I want to be able to put gas in the tank, and I want to be able to help you all, because that's the ministry part. Like, why you want to give? Why would you become a multimillionaire and give people money? Because I'm also a minister, and so as a minister, I ain't talking about a reverend. I mean a revolutionary minister. So, you know, that's where we at. So, I did a spell. I said I need $10,000 on this route, and I pushed up the date of the Players Ball. First pushed to the August the 4th to the August the 20th. To August the 11th, which is working out, and I'm gonna tell you why. And so we end up landing the contract, or I landed the contract. And any of y'all that really want to get off into some business, that y'all really want to get some funding for your, I'm talking about you want to get 100K funding. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. They made me. I'm a credit. I've been a finance agent, but I really wasn't making any money due to the shutdowns and stuff. But I'm in a program, and I got 4 courses to go through. So once you get these 4 courses out the way, my company is awarded 10 grand. So we already got Nubiansufi.com, the corporate. That's our own Amazon. Y'all gonna be able to shop there. It's gonna be our own Facebook too. So y'all can be able to post, and y'all ain't gotta worry about being censored. Y'all ain't gotta worry about talking about the HWOs. Say this ain't, you can put whatever your holistic remedies and everything on that site. And also we're going to have products from Ghana and Nigeria on that site. You know what I'm saying? So that money's secured for January. I ain't worried about that. But right now, money for the Players Ball to make sure it's a success. Because we want to make sure, I got my sister Sabrina and her who she with. They're going to be basically doing the catering. I got brothers from the Nation of Islam going to be doing security. I haven't reached out to my Black Panther brothers, so I'm going to be hitting them up in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I did hit them up already. Yeah, I did. I went down on St. Louis Avenue and hit them up. They just had the red, black, green flag on St. Louis Avenue in Euclid. So, man, I got a whole gang of people. You know what I'm saying? I got a gang of people. I probably, at this point, I could probably call up 50 people, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about to go to the event. I'm talking about as a part of my crew. And it's going to turn into 1,000 people before the summer ends. You know what I'm saying? So you show up at your city with 1,000 motherfuckers. Excuse my French. So I did a spell, and I said, $10,000 come to me. This is all a Heka, because these are 3 parts of Heka. Or I said the wizard, you remember the word wizardry? So it's the word wizardry. This the hue part of Heka. Right? Because remember, thought, word, gesture, right? So this right here is me saying this is the verbal. So I'm saying $10,000 come to me, and that came through me. We trying to look for how I can get me a grant, another grant, or some funding. I'm in the program. I'll start tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I said, well, okay, that's the $10,000 that I'm not going to see. I'm still broke right now. I'm still broke until I get to that $10,000 in 4 weeks. So I need to do another spell. For I said $10,000, but I'm gonna do a spell for $15K. Now I was gonna teach y'all the Heka money thing on Friday, but I was still grinding at the time. So I'm gonna be inviting y'all to Zooms where we actually gonna be doing money magic. And I'm talking about instant money magic, where you can say something like, I saw my little nephew. I said, nephew, remember we did that chant when he was a little boy, and $40 was on the bus when you walked on there. You know what I'm saying? All the black folks didn't see that $40 and materialized. So we're gonna be doing that together, family. I'm gonna be leading y'all, showing you how to manifest gold, diamonds, everything. Because that's what time it is. It's time for us to get our genie on, right? We've been genies calling somebody else master or boss for 500 years. It's time that we break that shackle, break that hold on our lamp, which is our consciousness, which is our our power that conceals our life force. That is our life force. So we're gonna do a spell, and it's gonna be for 15K. But I want to also go back to my sister real fast. This is the dream catcher. This is the dream catcher right here that she made. I ain't like this pink stuff, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna think that because if you do color magic, the color pink and color magic represents love and kindness and gentleness. So okay, I deal with it for right now. I deal with it for right now because I'm just gonna look at is there any type of spirit that try to move in my temple or try to move through my temple with this. Not only is the dream catcher going to take it, but it's also going to transmute it from harmful, rough energy into gentle, benevolent, sweet energy. So I'm going to be putting this dream catch up, you know what I'm saying, before the night's over. But I do want to see if I can find me at least one piece of sage, so I can bless it up. And I'm also going to think about giving me a little kitten or a cat, you know what I'm saying? Because we are raising up to go. We're gonna have to raise a lot of power, mental power, psychic power, to direct all this money that's about to flood in. I ain't talking about just hundreds of thousands. I'm talking about millions to billions. And that is where all your millionaires and billionaires became millionaires and billionaires, because they learned how to raise their energy and raise their consciousness and think above the masses. You understand? So that's what we all got to do, family. We got to raise our energy up. And once you raise your energy, your frequencies up, you're going to raise your money up. So if you dig in your wallet, you see $5, brother, let's raise the energy up. Keep raising it up. Keep raising it up. Raise the energy from your feet to up to the top, to above your head. And now look in your wallet. You may see $5,000 in your wallet. Like, how that $5,000? How did my $5 turn into $5,000? Well, brother, I bet you better get up and start doing the Michael Jackson moonwalk, like the wifey say. Do the Michael Jackson moonwalk. Do break dance, spin in your head. Do the Biz Marquee beatbox. Whatever. Do what you got to do. Do a backwards flip. Do a twist. Do everything else. Do the funky chicken. You know what I'm saying? To get that energy juiced up and hyped up. Because when you hype up that energy and you get it juiced up, now you might open up your wallet and you say, where my money went? And where my money? And then the 5,000 turned into a check that said turned into a check for $5 million. You know what I'm saying? So when we raising our energy, that's where the magic, that's where the miracles come. That's why when I turn the TV and then TV talk about, and they give you 30 minutes. Big Pharma is basically, I'm going to set up where I'm not watching no commercials. I'm just watching straight movies and straight shows. No commercials. I don't need a commercial. None of us need a commercial. Every time you turn on TV, there's a commercial. So when you're suffering from cancer, hold up. Don't say what I'm suffering from, so I can go take your medicine and make you rich for me being sick. That's exactly what the brother in the nation was talking about today. How the doctors of this world, they don't want you to be cured. They want to keep, they're keeping themselves wealthy and money flowing, income, by you going to them when you think that you're sick. When you take the self-hypnosis that you're sick, right? But he was talking about basically over in China, the doctor is blessed with tons of money when people are walking around healthy. Ain't that something? Yet you can't get free health care. The people walking around healthy in China, the doctors getting all type of blessings and bonuses. Ain't that something? That's what the Nubian Sufis is talking about. That old Oriental type of way of being a doctor. You understand? So when we raise our energies up, we become exalted beings physically and financially. And if we can either become immortals because we raise our energy so much that our flesh became diaphic flesh, diaphic life, or flesh divine. Or if some of us do physically die, we could still, we got so much power in us and knowledge that we can cause ourselves to rematerialize back into a physical person. Touch me, I'm real. I ain't a ghost. You know what I'm saying? But those of us who pass with low level energy, it's reincarnation time, and you're gonna be a vampire trying to suck people's life forces because of hunger, pain, and because you're cold. The lower realms is people is cold that passed on. But those who got relatives and friends is always thinking about them, and you keeping those people. They were so righteous and they was so good that they got light and love that's keeping them warm from their kinfolk, right? So that's why you got not all people that passed on or malevolent and mean. Some of them passed away with so much love that they are warm even in that realm. They're like suns. That's it. They cracked open that atom. They got so much love or power from the people or consciousness that it cracked open that atom, and that living sun is keeping them vibrating out even in the other realm where they may not even be a sorcerer. You know what? You can merge and become one of the star gods. You know what I'm saying? But those who on a low level, the snaking folks, and they pass away, a devil, they're gonna be a devil in that realm. You pass away as a god, you're a god in that realm. This is all dealing with reciprocity. So I want all y'all basically to pay close attention to as I get ready to, because I am going to shut this down, but I want you to pay some real solid attention to where I'm heading at with this money thing, right? Right now, we want to raise $15,000. I had put $8,000 on the website that we got, but I'm saying we want to raise $15,000. And any of you, I don't care if you're in St. Louis, I don't care if you're in Chicago, I don't care if you're in New York, I don't care if you're in LA, I don't care if you're in Ghana, I don't care if you're in Paris, France, I don't care if you're black, white, I don't care if you're Latino, I don't care if you're man or woman or child. You know what I'm saying? I'm offering you all to participate with me starting tonight in this fundraising. In this fundraising, and it's called Black Dollar Power Community 15K fundraising for 1 mil plus profit sharing. So when I say Black Dollar, I'm not saying okay, I'm only going to we Nubian Sufis are only going to accept money from black people. No, we're going to accept money from all people, all races and nations of people. And we're gonna turn all those different colorful dollars, right? You're gonna make it into a pot of gold. You know what I'm saying? Basically, if you ever seen if you ever trip, right? Let me see if I can find something. If y'all ever trip about the rainbow. Let me see, I'm digging it up now. I should get the picture. So, if you ever think about the rainbow, this daggone. See, I just barely touched it and it went somewhere else. Rainbow and pot of gold, right? Now I say rainbow, I ain't talking about no trans stuff. I'm talking about the actual cosmic significance. So if y'all see that rainbow with the black pot of gold, so all of you that want to participate and that want to support the Nubian Sufi Empire gods and goddesses, but first and foremost, let's go ahead and start with our entertainment branches, Nubian Sufi, Nubian Nubian Center Records in Nubian Alchemy Films, right? So you see that pot of gold. So right now we know 4 weeks we got 10K. We got 10K to go on that which we need. Unfortunately, it's going to come right after the Players Ball event. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to keep on postponing it or rescheduling any further, because we have some shows in between from before and after that are going to be navigated. And while we're doing those shows, we're going to be filming a movie, just like I was trying to do in the first place. So we know we got 10K coming probably a good week after this Players Ball event. But we want to make 15K, because we want 10K for something and 5K for something else, right? And I'm going to always be transparent with you on the money. So we want to make sure the venues taken care of. We want to make sure the ticket people ticket folks going out there, because we got some people that go out and I ain't got to do nothing. We got the younger folks, let them move their legs. We got a skateboard crew, and they can poster up the whole city, so we can cash them out. They can go poster up the whole city. I done spoke with my nephew. My nephews, they're gonna be doing security, get these young men some jobs. I say, this nephew, this is the t-shirt you're going to. Yeah, you can be licensed to carry, or you ain't gotta be licensed. I mean, you licensed to carry, or you can just be unarmed. But good thing, my nephews, they good to go. You know what I'm saying? So you got these young men, and I can have these young men doing security for the, getting paid doing security. You got a nephew, y'all happen to be in St. Louis, like I want my nephew to get with the UTA. So you can send your nephew to Uncle Esau, and get them aboard the Black Angel Regiment, because this is actually shirt for our security forces, our own personal security forces, called the Black Angels. You know what I'm saying? So get the Black Angels, you know what I'm saying? They line up the Black Angels, security, they get paid, we pay them, you know what I'm saying? And so we want to make sure we got our DJs, and then we want to make sure the DJs took care. I want to make sure everybody's taken care of for this event, but we're shooting a movie. We want to make sure everybody's dressing good, like, yo, I'm gonna be coming out with my Don Corleone on, you know what I'm saying? So everybody, we want the fellas to be dressing sharp, dressing clean, gangster lean. We want the sisters that's a part of the production, whether they actors or actresses. Whether they singers or actresses. We want the sisters to be looking fly with their Cleopatra Jones on. You know what I'm saying? Definitely the wifey, she gonna be looking straight. You know what I'm saying? Grab something right out a silk diamond dress. You know what I'm saying? Out of Bloomingdale's. We want everybody to be looking fly for this Black Godfather St. Louis Players Ball. Let me get on it while we at it. So we want everybody to be looking dope. Matter of fact, where that alright, that's the so here it is right here. So like I said, we want everybody to be looking good. And not only that, I contacted the radio stations, and they were like I did basically. I told y'all the story. I'm not gonna, I came back twice. I was getting in that building, and I was 3-piece suited up. So when they looked at the buck, when they looked through the thing, I said, oh, he looked like he got some money. And you gotta dress like you got sometimes, brother, we gotta wear the suit and tie and dress like we got money, so we can get next to people who do got the money. And then we can dress up like this when things start going good, you know what I'm saying? Take a break for a minute. So I'm like, I went there, and I like, my name is Esau Shakur, blah, 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 woo, woo, woo. And I said, damn. Then the construction people was making all that noise. I couldn't really hear nothing. So I came back, and I said, I got to get to that door. When I brought the Most High to the picture, well, I should have brought the Most High to the picture in the first place. The Most High in his wisdom, right? The Most High in his wise dome. So the second time I came through there, and I communicated, positive energy. You talking with people that's got a little something. Don't move your pride out the way. Your pride is gonna get in the way of you becoming rich. Move it to the side. Peace and blessings to you all. This is, and I always hit them up with peace and blessings. You know what I'm saying? Door open like butter. White man came out. Cause that's, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we want to buy some advertisement space. We want to get the song. We got the songs STL Ball Cap, Back Up, God Body. A lot of joints that people never heard of, but we've been doing rocking them for years. We want them on the radio because we got this Black Godfather St. Louis Players Ball event. We want Hot 104.1 to be involved in it. Let's rock and roll. Now some of y'all don't believe fat meat is greasy. You know, some of y'all don't believe fat meat is greasy, right? Now I got mad notes on this because I was writing esoteric notes. So this is just in case y'all, this is what they gave me. This is what they gave me, you know, to get in contact. I can't show it to you too long. Because it was personal emails to certain, like the radio hosts and the advertisers, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to show you that little part right there. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just get ready to release the joints, but the money wasn't already right. And they wanted a few stacks. I ain't gonna lie, they wanted a few stacks, but them stacks is worth it. Those few stacks them couple of stacks that they want to advertise the Black Godfather St. Louis movie and to all week, or you know what I'm saying, all week, and if they like it another week, you know what I'm saying? On top of that, the movie, the STL Ball Cap, God Body, all those songs played on the radio, and we got our stuff on TuneCore. We got it on these different distribution markets. All it takes is 1 million people in St. Louis saying, "Oh, I love that song, STL Ball Cap." Bang, because they heard it on the radio. Even though we did that song over probably close to 10. What was it, 10 years ago? It was a while ago. Close to 10, probably a little bit close to 8, 9. But people hear like it just came out the oven. Oh man, I'm getting that downloaded. I'm getting that. So imagine if we got how many people in St. Louis? Matter of fact, what's the I'm not even gonna get into. Well, I just want to see. But just say if it's 2 million people in St. Louis and they just download the song, they heard it on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Bam! Understand? And whoever is rocking with me to help us pull this off, bread is being broken. Understand? This is what I'm trying to get you to understand. And this is the whole thing about this sermon is I'm calling whoever got some financial balls. If you don't got any financial balls, then you can't be no God. You know what I'm saying? We don't want people. We don't want any financial cowards. I don't want any financial cowards in my cipher. I don't want no financial cowards following me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, any of those. I don't want no financial cowards. We do not want any no financial cowards, and we don't want no I ain't got no money punks. My mama didn't like the word punk, but we don't want none of them. We don't want no I don't got no money punks, right? If you drive around in the car, or you got a whole house that you paying rent, you ain't walking around here butt naked. Or clothes cost something. You do got money. Where's your money being directed to? Because see, if you tell me, if I say make a $20 donation, this sister that made a $20 donation, this brother that made a $20 donation, this brother over here just made a $100 donation. This sister came harder and she made a $300 donation. She didn't tell me she didn't have no money. Brother Michael Brown, he made a donation last week. You think we forgot about that? He gave us a $25 donation. He may get surprised to see himself receiving a $25,000 blessing, right? Because that's how I want to bless y'all. But I want to bless y'all in accordance with Maya. I'm not Reverend Chickenfoot that's telling you to put money in the collection plate. I ain't Pastor Pickle Pig Feet who's telling you to put money in the collection plate, and you're gonna get your pie in the sky when you die. But then when you on your way to work in a brand new Escalade, your reverend just rolled on by, right? You at the bus stop and your reverend just rolled by with money from your pocket. You know what I'm saying? They helped him get that brand new Escalade, that brand new Hummer, that brand new Lamborghini, right? No, when we say break bread with us a little bit, we saying that so we can break bread with you a whole lot, right? So ain't nobody in my Nubiansufi congregation gonna be walking around broke if I got money, right? If I'm rich, everybody's rich, right? If I'm a millionaire, everybody in my religious community, in my Nubiansufi community are millionaires, right? If I'm a billionaire, then all the other Nubiansufis are that too, right? See, we demonstrating the science of reciprocity, and that's what the Anunnaki want to see. Are we gonna follow that? Because they're not gonna put this planet in the hands of some Negroes, some stingy, tight-fisted, I ain't got no money all the time. We ask them Negroes. They want to put the money. They want to put the planet in the wealth of this planet in the hands of those who demonstrate financial reciprocity with each other, right? This brother's selling some apples. I'm selling oranges. I'm gonna go over there and buy some apples from this brother. Or he's selling apples. I'm selling oranges. Now I'm gonna go over there and buy some. It's kind of slow over here. I'm gonna go over here and go. No, it's slow on his over his. It's booming. Everybody buying my oranges up. I'm clowning, but it's kind of light over there where he at. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go over there and go buy some apples. Buy some apples from him. I'm gonna put some money in his pocket, right? And then I might say, hey, y'all know you got some apples over there. You know what I'm saying? Once y'all put them apples with them oranges, y'all can make y'all a fruit salad. You know what I'm saying? And then it could be a situation, I'm doing bad, right? I'm doing real bad. I mean real bad. And then he conning over there on his apples, and he sent customers my way. But if I was to be on a Negro mentality, and I'm making all this apple, like, man, F them over there, F her beauty shop salon, F him, F all. I'm just concerned about my own black business, F them. And then all of a sudden, if I don't hurry up and get a certain amount of money, they're gonna shut my Apple store down. I can't go out and go get no help from the other business because I ain't show no love to them. And that's what a lot of you don't understand in St. Louis. That's what us in St. Louis, that's what's keeping us in St. Louis from rising to the top. That's what's keeping us black business in St. Louis from being in perpetual economic empowerment. Because we hold on, man, shit, I'm going over there to the barber shop, man. I want somebody to come over to my car auto shop. We have to start doing business with each other, and that's how you make the neighborhood that's a hood into a Black Beverly Hills. That's how you do that. You gotta understand that's how you do that. That's how the wealthy are wealthy. So I want y'all to rock with me, because I'm like, I'm good in January, whether y'all help me or not. And I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good in that time, because all we're gonna do is hit for that 100K. And that's when we actually doing the lights, camera, action, all that stuff. Lights, camera, action. And see, y'all can all be a part of the lights, camera, action, but we need you, right, to break bread. Like you want us to break bread. So this is what we got right here. If y'all can see this, I'm gonna post it online. So this is this is basically called, it's on the $20 or more donations to the Black Godfather of St. Louis Players Ball movie scene, event, album release, fundraising, talent show. Right? So I'm gonna put the link up there. Like I said, we're gonna discuss over it. And you know, if you out there and you sharing this with your family, your friends, your people on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and internet, and they either, like, we selling tickets, we got the tickets on Eventbrite. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of you may not even be in St. Louis, but you ain't even got to be in St. Louis to make this money with me. You could be like, man, I'm in Ghana. I want to help him make this money. You can make money sitting there in Ghana. Wherever you at, if you helping us get this money up, because we got the $1 million fundraiser also attached to the Players Ball as well. And that's going to be GoFundMe or another outlet. You know what I'm saying? If we decide to go with GoFundMe, because I don't like what GoFundMe did to the truckers that was going out protesting the vaccine. So we might use somebody else instead of GoFundMe or crowdfund or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But so if y'all get in this with me right now, right? I don't want to hear you ain't got no money when I come hollering at you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get on this with me right now. I'm willing to profit share with whoever get in this on me. You know what I'm saying? So you can say, well, I gave about 1,000 so we can make sure that radio thing is solidified. Or I gave 500 for the venue to make sure that $500 cash prize would be in place. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I did this and I did that. And y'all tally up what y'all did to contribute to Nubian Alchemy Films, Nubian Center Records. You know what I'm saying? What y'all did. And if y'all say, well, you hit me up, yo, y'all got some tickets. I want to sell some tickets. Because this how the tickets going. Now the tickets about to be bouncing off, you know what I'm saying, is we basically, like I'm telling artists, if you want to rap, if you want to sing, or, you know, we need you at least to bring 20 fans, 20 diehard fans that already bought tickets. You know what I'm saying? They could buy tickets off of here, or they could buy tickets off from our Black Angel Street team. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be wearing these T-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Or someone gonna be wearing Amin Ra T-shirts. So get tickets from them. But the thing about it is, if the artist bringing in 20 people, right? So I might say, okay, $5. $5. Because I don't want, tickets are already hard to sell. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you got basically fans that are going to come out and see you. We give you a 15-minute, 20-minute slot. You got fans coming out to come see you. Bada boom, bada bing. They get all them $5 collected at the end of the show. Right? As the other budgets drop in while we in the genesis of filming this movie, then we'll be paying artists like $1,000, $2,000 a show, and then we have bookers that'll be booking the artists for the promotional. They'll be booking the artists for even more than that, like 20 stacks a show. So, but for right now, $5 off of each Black Godfather St. Louis ticket. You know what I'm saying? Goes in your pocket. So if any of y'all online, you could be in Chicago, you could be in Atlanta, you could be in Detroit. Like I said, you could be as far as Africa. But if you got people going to go grabbing these online tickets or making donations, we're gonna break bread with you. We're gonna break bread with you instantly, especially when you let us know who the person is. Like you could say, you could say, and I get them, and basically you tell all your Instagram followers and your Facebook friends and all those other social medias, and you tell them to make sure when they send a donation, you tell them to make sure when they send a donation that just seeing if I can see myself. So make sure when they send a donation that they put in the notes, PayPal or Cash App. This, I'm sending this on behalf of my favorite artist, such and such, or I'm sending this on behalf of my Facebook friend, blah blah blah, or my Instagram friend, blah follower, blah blah blah, or Snapchat or TikTok or whatever it is. Make sure whoever you send to send a donation or buy tickets, you know what I'm saying, make sure that they mention you, so when it's time for me to break bread, I'm going to be sending out, you know what I'm saying, and it may hit you right when your rent is due. It may hit you when your car note is due. It may rent you. Some brothers got the child support when that's coming up, and some of you sisters when you talking about go get your hair did, right? It's gonna come. Oh yeah, I'm glad I mentioned that. But it's gonna come at the least expected time, family. Cause I'm gonna be sending it, and that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a highway of money. So y'all we are in this movement. Now we got the money. Now we got the music on the radio. So even before we had a Black Godfather St. Louis Players Ball, family, we also are going to be having STL Ball Cap, Back Up, the God Body, Sufi Hip Hop, and some more stuff on the radio. So that's going to even excite and amp up people to listen to what y'all saying. So this is also helping y'all also to learn how to be promoters as well. So yeah, the Black Messiah, he's going to be performing. Or the Black Messiah, he's going to be this Black Godfather St. Louis. And so we're going to be exodusing off of the Facebook into the Nubiansufi social network and into Nubiansufi.com. You know what I'm saying? So, but for right now, your participation is into this millionaire making process. This event is all gained on us becoming millionaires in the form of us doing this music and this music and this movie and everything else. You know what I'm saying? So y'all participating is going to put y'all in that circuit, in that stream, right? So if you got people like, and you say, well, how can I get people to rock and roll? And I'm gonna put the link in there and I'm gonna show you. So as you see right here, we got the different donation things. So this, I was hitting folks in the head. I got like $80 donations, sometimes, but it was times I saved donations or sales by having a sheet out, by having a sheet with all this stuff. I ain't got no cash, but we got cash out. I ain't got nowhere, we got this. So we was hitting them in the head. They ain't even get a chance to say what they ain't had. They didn't get a chance to say what they didn't have. And so we was getting payments from Cash App, Venmos, and everything else. So when you got people like, how I'm gonna get my Instagram followers, how I'm gonna get my 20, and look, family, look, I'm trying to put some money in y'all empty pockets, right? And in my empty pockets, right? So look, you on Instagram, you got about 200,000 followers. Oh man, you send your 200,000 followers to give a donation, or to go and download STL Ball Cap for $2. I give you $1 out of each sale. I give you $1 out of each sale from STL Ball Cap download. So you got 1 million Instagram friends, and you tell their followers, you say, hey, everybody go download Pharaoh Esau the Black Messiah. Go download his song, STL Ball Cap. You telling all 1 million of your followers, and you may not get all 1 million of your followers to download it. You may get 500,000 of your followers to download it. I'm happy with that. 500,000 times $2. What is that? You feel me? And I break bread with you. I break bread. I go half on that and break bread with you for your followers that you sent my way. And that's what I'm saying. Do y'all want to make money? Do y'all want to go into the school year broke and they have to and wonder why they ain't got a stimulus check for your pay off your college debt? You're like, oh man, they faked this out. Or do you want to go balling into college? Do you want to go balling back into school or balling back into the work field? You know what I'm saying? Hardcore. Well, you ain't really working for nobody. You starting off your own businesses, right? Because you don't know what this beast might. They're gonna shut it down. They're gonna keep it open. Restrictions and no restrictions. You know what I'm saying? Like they sent, like the elite sent Joe Biden in to try to strangle the Bitcoin and the internet because people becoming billionaires, catching up with the elite. You know what I'm saying? When we got something right now that we can move forward together. So if you send in donations here, and after we tally it up and we take care of what we need to take care of, we breaking bread with you. So it don't just have to be your donations, or it don't have to be you just buying a song or buying a ticket or ordering a, look, we even got flags for sale. We got flags for 10, but if you get in by bulk, we'll give them for 15 to you. We got these t-shirts. We ain't playing. You know, so y'all want to get with this movement, hit me up, and we can do this. We can have a highway of income instead of everybody getting on Facebook and ain't talking about nothing, or the different social medias ain't talking about nothing. Now I ain't saying I got $1 million right now, but I say I got $1 million ideas, and evidently these ideas are attracting people who are millionaires and billionaires, and they want to be my best buddy. I said, why not be their best buddy? I've been best buddy with broke moms, and they always say they ain't got no money all the time. Huh? I want to make friends with those who would never say they ain't got no money, because they know that'd be a bald-faced lie, right? Even in the Bible, it said, in the Heliobiblos, it said, be friends with those who have mammon, right? So we're going to be doing spiritual exercises as well as interacting, communicating. Like right now, anybody that say hi to me, with Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook, Snapchat, Telegram, anybody, man, woman, whatever, that says hello to me in a peaceful way, I'm gonna get them on a team to make some bread with us. Like, hey, where the money at? Let's do this, because that means that my energy some way attracted people, random people, right? But he said, man, who is this? I don't know this person. F them. You may have just said F of a billionaire. You may just say F of a brother that's a billionaire, or a sister that's a billionaire, or a man, or that's a white guy that's a billionaire, a white woman that's a billionaire, a Chinese man that's a billionaire, and they want to be your best buddy because they like your post, they like what you're saying, they like your song, or whatever. And it's also your own very energy that's pulling, right? Your own positive energy, your own positive hacker. Feel me? You got to understand that. The energy that you push is you send out the energy that you see. A sister did a live. What's that sister name? She did a live not too long ago. This sister did this live. There was a sister that did a live. Sister Sher Stewart, and and she did a live. And she was talking about energy and things like that. I just joined in. Now, all the years that I've been on Facebook, this has been since 2011, I never really cared about joining anybody else's live. But I was invited, so I just listened to what the sister was saying, and she had a little guest right there talking, and she was talking about, she sells type of crystals and stones. And I was listening, I gave my comment, because when a person reach out to you, that's a warm sale. See, when you did, I was doing telemarketing out in California for a long time, and you gotta make that phone call. We selling typewriters. You need this typewriter. You gotta talk your ass off, and hopefully you get the sale after getting 50 phones hung up on you, right? But when somebody actually call you and say they looking for that typewriter, that's a warm sale. You got a 95% 5% closing chance. And with a cold sale, it's like a damn 25%. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying hello, peace and blessings. I don't even know the people that's reaching out to me. Hi, peace and blessings. Sister, how you doing? Peace and blessings, brother. Peace and blessings, man. I'm peace and blessings, sir. Right? Because you never know who that is. That could be another Oprah, another Oprah, another daggone P. Diddy or somebody. Or now I don't want to say P. Diddy. Let's say somebody else. Another Russell Simmons. So we don't want y'all just talking about black power no more. You see this flag has got green in it. We need to put the black power with the green power. We can have some black dollar power. That's what we're talking about today, family. That's what we're talking about today. So we have we want to get Hot 104, want to get the songs out on Hot 104 as well as the event. We want to get all that. We want to get some airplay like next week. Could we get next week? Could we go on the radio? Could we the people come together with the black power plus the green power to make black dollar power? Could we all come together so we can get STL ball cap, back up, the Black Godfather of St. Louis, get it all on the radio next week when we get ready to launch the advertising for the Players Ball movie scene. Could we do that? So we could potentially get millions of dollars before the damn event even starts. And we doing lights, camera, action. And then I'm able to post for some more actors, some opportunities for more actors, auditions, and we're able to get the homegirl, Monica Butler. It's a black woman that's doing our entire film production. She's gonna be doing the technical aspect of Spike Lee with the cameras. I'm gonna be doing more of the aspect of making sure things that I see in my mind's eye when I was writing the script is really how the certain scenes look like. Right? Hold up. This crackhead in my eye, in my when I'm visualizing this crackhead running down the street chasing after the little rock that the ball threw, he had one sock on. You know what I'm saying? So tell that actor to take that one sock off, or tell that actor to wear a raggedy hat with holes in it, because that's what I saw when I was visualizing. Or the crackhead was pushing a shopping cart with some boots in it. You know what I'm saying? We need to make sure we had that in this scene. So we want to make sure that everything is right, like Mike and Nikes. You know what I'm saying? So we want to also there's some shows that's lining up, and I've got to get papered up. And one event is on the 30th. Well, it may be a conflict, though. It may be a conflict. I got to double check. This event may be a conflict. I basically, I don't know if I may miss the other event. There's two different. There's an event in Houston. There's an event in Houston on the 28th of this month. I may or may not be able to make that one, right? But on the 30th, there's an event, right? So let me see. Oh, yeah, so that may be a conflict. So there is an event that is happening in Georgia, in Atlanta, Georgia, that I'm in the process of being booked for, right? So there's a booking fee for that, but the blessing is I get radio interview, music on the radio in Atlanta, and I get a TV interview. I get to come on a little TV show, and also, I'm gonna have my table vending stuff, right? That's the good thing about that. That's the good thing about it. That's the 30th. So we got to get, I got to get papered up for that. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to contribute to us letting people know what we're doing here. Those of us that's in St. Louis, this movie, this film, and me to be able to reach out to outcasts and reach out to, outcasts and reach out to because we got some people that know Outcasts and Jermaine Chapri and all them. So I'll be able to reach out to them while we out there and let them know we about to do this and bring them and their money into what we doing right now. Like I said, what money y'all help me bring in is the money I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna break bread with you on, right? But don't show up later on when you see us, we see Esau moving like Nelly. You know what I'm saying? And we on every TV outlet and everything, commercials and all that, and then you want to be our best buddy. You know what I'm saying? Because then at that point, I have to stick the handlers on you to move you out the way. Reach out my face. You know what I'm saying? Only real family, real friends get the VIP. Those who put in work. That's why when you look at those BET Awards, Source Awards, and all them different awards, and dude go take his awards, one thing is have his whole crew. Those are people that was grinding on him when everything started off. Even if it was a 20-year grind. Like we got King Darius, me and King Darius, and my wife. We met at the same. All of us met on the same day in 2010, and we've been grinding. You know what I'm saying? Now, when they say, okay, BET Awards, Pharaoh Esau the Black Messiah, or Esau Shakur and the Black Godfather of St. Louis, which one it be, they're gonna be the ones that's gonna be up there when we get the awards. And then the other crew like Ken Amin and Sid and Bood Ali and some more people from back in the past. Sister Janine and you know what I'm saying, a lot of other people from back in some homegirls that were rolling with us, rolling hard on the petitions and stuff. All of them gonna be probably gonna be 50 people like we the Wu-Tang on getting an award. You know what I'm saying? So y'all roll with me right now, to help kick off the ghetto rise of the Black Messiah. Then when I get cream, we all get cream. It's like the one dude told Biggie in the movie. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna take this case. I'm gonna take this case, and you're gonna go out and get that deal, go work with Puff, because you know you got something, you got a gift. And when one nigga come up, we all come up. See, I'm gonna say when one God come up, we all come up. You know what I'm saying? Don't say, oh, that's Esau thing. I'm just gonna turn it. Oh, that's cool. I'm just gonna that's his thing. When a movement first starts off, it's everybody's thing who's a part of that movement. So we got another event that's happening on the same day. And that event is the Wu-Tang Clan and Nas will be in St. Louis, Missouri at the Hollywood Casino. That's going to be kind of tricky because I was calling so I could open for that. Bring all that exposure, all that out, and probably have a big table vending too. And so I'm still contacting them, but if they approve me to rock that, then of course I'm not going to do the gig in Atlanta. To open up for Wu-Tang and Nas, and I met Nas when I was a teenager because we both the same age. I met him in D.C. at Howard University Hotel. They had an album release party in '92. But to actually perform on stage, that means that I will meet them and I'll be able to say, check this out. We got this players ball. We got this players ball coming up. You know what I'm saying? Not only get bread, but also they show up. You understand? And that is actually the end of this month. So either way it goes, we're going to have black celebrity power added to the mix, right? And if you are rolling with Pharaoh Esau the Black Messiah or Esau Shakur, if you rolling with the UTBA, then who I meet, you going to meet. But brother, I'm all the way in Minneapolis, Minnesota, man. I'm gonna help, but man, I wish I could go there with you. If you help break bread and help others come break bread, and we break bread, we will fly you from Minneapolis. We'll fly you from Cleveland. We'll fly you from Miami. We'll fly you from Africa. We'll fly you from wherever you at in the world if you on our team and you helping us bring in cream. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what nobody else talking about. You don't hear people you don't hear a lot of those like you don't hear a lot of people that feel that see they coming up and they'll invite people to come up with them. A lot of people selfish. But that ain't how Mark Zuckerberg and all them did. They all crewed up until they didn't have to crew up no more. You know what I'm saying? All these people that crewed up. So I don't care what you're in the East Coast, West Coast, down south, or up north, in Canada or Brazil. It don't matter where you at. If you rolling with Pharaoh Esau the Black Messiah, Nubian City Records, Nubian Alchemy Films, Nubiansufi.com, the Nubiansufi Empire Gods and Goddesses, the UTBA, if you rolling with us and you breaking bread with us today, not tomorrow, but if you breaking bread with us and you helping others break bread with us and letting them know that's those your peoples, yo, you a part of this. And when the Black Godfather St. Louis is finally completed this fall, and it hits the theaters. I ain't talking about on YouTube. I'm talking about the theaters where you're going to take the children to go watch Spider-Man. Those theaters, and it hits the theaters. I want it to be around Halloween, but look like it may merge into Thanksgiving instead, or before Thanksgiving, around my father's birthday. You know what I'm saying? But when it's released and it makes a $40 million minimum at the box office, and all of you who is helping me, all of you who is becoming black angels, and you know what I'm saying, those of you who is helping me to push this project, and you wasn't sitting on your money, wasn't saying you ain't got no money, you was going to say, let me go see what money I can go get. Because I believe in this movement, and I know it's going to benefit myself and the community. Then, when that hit the box office and say, the Black Godfather of St. Louis, it hit $40 million at the box office, minimum. Because we're looking at millions of black people throughout the country that's going to come out to the theaters and see this action-packed black sci-fi gangster movie with a revolutionary twist. You know what I'm saying? And then all the black people in Africa going to come out to come see it, because we're going to be we got a scene where we're actually going to be in Ghana. Your money is going to also help us to film this movie in Ghana. Then all the other people around the world, the millions of people around the world that's going to come out to come see it. So we may have a $100 million profit at the box office. But we started off with scrapes, library cameras, and somebody's cell phone. Brothers hopping in and off on the bus, you know, to get to a scene, or paying somebody some gas money, or working at the warehouse, breaking their back to buy extra camera equipment or tickets. $40 million to $100 million profit at the box office for one movie, right? But I don't need nobody to tell me when I tell you we filmed the movie to tell me that they filmed the movie too, because we're not gonna try to ride two horses, right? Okay, brother, somebody sent you to me. Okay, you do movies. Look, I'm not gonna tell you to put your own movie on the back burner for me, but I'm gonna put your movie on the back burner. I want you to put my movie on the front burner. Let us make millions off of my movie, and then I'm gonna slide some millions your way for helping me do what I was trying to do, right? But some people egos will get in the way. Some people will trip over their feet, right? You know, some people will trip over their feet. Snoop Dogg knew he had a chance to come out with his own album when Dr. Dre signed him to Death Row. But it was Dr. Dre's time to shine, so he put out that Chronic album, right? Snoop Dogg didn't say, dang, why didn't you put my album out first? No, it was his time to shine. Plus, he was the man who had the money. He had the hand in the money right at that time. So Dr. Dre dropped his Chronic, then here comes Snoop come later on. Now he was able to get the Snoop and drop his album, right? So some of you say, well, I don't want to hear about his rapping stuff, man. I'm focused on myself. But my hands is being placed in the $1 million cookie jar. Is your hands being placed in the $1 million cookie jars? If it was, you wouldn't be at the warehouse or at Mickey D's. You wouldn't be breaking your back at the warehouse, or you wouldn't be at Mickey D's, flipping a burger, getting grease burns on your fingers. I'm saying, y'all roll with me. We're going to do the talent show at this Players Ball event. And like I said, as more bread come in, we get radio coverage. I'm doing shows with A-list celebrities because I'm able to pay the entry fees to get in, to get on the stage. Until they, you know what I'm saying, they recognize who I am. And then my booker, now my booker needs these numbers. This is where the money's come in. My booker needs me to have a fan base of a fan base to at least 100,000 to 1 million fans. He was saying the demographics he was looking for was females between the age 25 years old to 35. So I need about 100,000 to 1 million female fans between 25 to 35 to make a dent. You know what I'm saying? To get those venues to come out and say, damn, we looked at Pharaoh Esau the Black Messiah's Instagram. He's got like 500,000 followers. Yo, let's get him to rock Bush Stadium. For how much, boss? For 30 grand. I hope he take 30 grand. That's all we can give him is 30 grand. Now, if my booker says, yeah, that 30 grand is too little, you need to give him at least 100 grand, or at least 200, or at least a 100 grand, because 100 or 200 grand for that one show. Because look how many fan base he got, and he got about 700,000 fans throughout St. Louis. So it's gonna be filled to the rim. You know what I'm saying? So these shows, me accessing and getting in these shows, like the one show that's dealing with the that I just mentioned, Atlanta, and then the other show with the Wu-Tang and Nas. That's basically we need to get on that, because what's gonna happen is that's gonna bring a situation in. Now I'm getting $30,000 to $200,000 a show, and I'm going through Legacy, Word Up Open Mic with Energy, and I'm seeing talented artists, and then I can get them on stage and get them 10 grand, 20 grand. I pay them out of my money. I'm sure I got like a few gigs, but we can get them paid. You know what I'm saying? And we could bring the music industry back to the Midwest. You understand? The music and film industry. So we got let me see if I can show this to you. And this right here is my communication with let's see if I can find it. So this is my communication with a promoter. I don't want to really push all his, get his personal information out as much. He just communicated with me on the movie, on the Black Godfather. So this the gentleman we talking to right now. He's on Instagram, right? And so this guy, if you can see him, OG Papa P Love. And so these shows that this tour got that I'm getting my paper straight to rock with this tour. You know what I'm saying? Because I said, can I vent at your events? Even if I don't really get too much pay, because I'm really unknown at this point. But and at least because I know my book is gonna take care of me. But I'm going there. I need to get these numbers up. If I get 500,000 followers, you know what I'm saying? That's 20 grand to $200,000 a show. And I can get every single artist that's been struggling artist through Nubian Center Records, those type of shows. You understand? But we need these A-list shows. So these A-list shows that's popping up are happening. When is this one? When is this show? That's August the 20th. So even after the Players Ball event, I'm going to be doing these shows in between us filming the movie. So this show right here got August 20th, Stop the Violence concert. It's got Busta Rhymes in it. It's got I don't know who this is. It's got Busta Rhymes. It's some more people in there. This the poster right here. So it's got Busta Rhymes and some more artists in it. I don't know who all the artist is. It's showing me right now who the artist is. Featuring Ghostface Killer. So Ghostface Killer. So I'll be opening up for Ghost. I will be opening up for Ghostface Killer. The Locks. I'll be opening up for them. I'll be opening up for the Locks. Keisha Cole. I'll be opening up for Keisha Cole. Busta Rhymes. I'll be opening up for Busta Rhymes. Who's that? Ed Lover. I'll be open. Yeah, I don't want to do no music because I want Facebook to block the video. So that's that one event. That's August the 20th. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be able to open up for them. I'll be on the radio. It'll be CBS, the works, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we still got the homeboy from Real Hawk Records that's gonna push the distribution. So, like I said, this is a chance where I'm actually gonna be able to show you how this Nubiansufi ministry, how it interacts with money, magic, music, all at the same time, family. So it was some more events that I wanted to show that the gentleman was having. Like I said, it's a lot of events. Oh, they got a hot one or something too. Yeah, so like I said, we got a lot of stuff going on that we really want to understand that timing is everything. So just like the Bitcoin is all the way down, and people are, it ain't about nothing, it went down. You got those who are ready to invest in that cryptocurrency because they know it's about to go up. Me, I'm the walking, talking Bitcoin. So you can say, oh, he ain't really worth nothing, right? But those wise millionaires and billionaires, they're like, if he can pull off this thing, we want him aboard. We're gonna put some on him. We're gonna put some change on him. So another thing is what I want to do is I want to get everybody some financial basically financial programs, but I want to get you into some financial wisdom into learning how to pay your rent and your bills 12 months in advance. So as those of you who say, hey, we want to get on the money side, with Esau Shakur to Nubiansufi.com, we want to learn about how to become insurance agents. We want to learn how to become we want to learn how to become wealthy insurance agents. We want to know how to become wealthy real estate investors. We want to know how to become wealthy finance, all that type of stuff. Once you come onto that side and you exodus from the 9 to 5 shackles, then we're gonna have little seminars and stuff and classes and Zooms in concert with our go to our money magic classes, basically mentoring or showing you by example of us coming up with this wealth that's from God to pay everything in advance. And this is what's going to liberate not just black people, but white people, Asian people, Latino people, you know what I'm saying, Native American people, Islander people, Arab people, people of all races, from the slave master called debt, right? So we paying everything in advance because we're making a certain type of money that's beyond hourly money. We're making stacks because we all coming together, and we got an economic planet, a global financing, self-financing planet that is Nubiansufi.com. And so now we're making thousands while we sleep. And so now you want to be able to secure your future. You want to be able to secure your future. So now we get so much money, say, oh man, I'm in the Midwest. I already know my average rent is like from $300 to $600 average rent. Not no outrandish living in a damn condo. You know what I'm saying? So I could take $3,000 or $4,000. I could take $4,000, and for the next 6 months my rent is paid off. But then all of a sudden we doing a business deal. You get in one of the programs like I'm in. You know what I'm saying? And you get blessed with about 20 stacks, right? Now you say, you know what? I'm gonna pay my rent off for a whole year, so I'm gonna go ahead and just drop about I'm gonna pay about $8,000 down. I'm gonna slap $8,000 down because you're in the Midwest. Now, if you're in California, you're gonna have to double that. You have to double your paying your rent in advance out there. You know what I'm saying? Or triple it paying your rent in advance. But so we can pay stuff in advance, pay your phone bill in advance. When we start paying everything in advance, we're gonna be free to enjoy life. Anything else is gonna rob your life force. You don't want to die at 50 years old because you worked all your life. You don't want to die at 52. You want to live to be see if you can live to be 1,200 years old. 500 at the minimum. Because they had a picture of an old man in Africa. He was 300 years old. How is somebody walking around 300 years old? You know what I'm saying? You got people live for thousands of years and they in disguise. Those are the physical immortals that we Nubian Sufis say that we are alchemically transmuting ourselves into being physical immortals by changing our diet, changing our perception, and everything else. I might even start learning how to eat to live. Get that like an Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So the finances, we are doing this, and we are basically paying in advance on everything. Let's say we do buy a house, all right, buy the house. But now they hitting you upside the head with something called mortgage. So now you can hit them back upside the head and pay that thing in advance. Pay it in advance. And if you get a major deal like a 100K deal, just go ahead and drop that whole thing on the house. So the financial freedom. And this is why, look at that song, listen to that song OJ by Jay-Z. He said, financial freedom is my only hope. F living rich and dying broke. So a lot of people tell Jay-Z, he ain't no God, he ain't no 5%. How he ain't no 5%? How he ain't no God? This man took the mathematics, he took the supreme mathematics. He took the esoteric knowledge out of the supreme mathematics, the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding, the culture, freedom, you know what I'm saying, the power of refinement, the God, the build and destroy, the born, back to the cipher. You know what I'm saying? He took that, family, and became a billionaire. Ain't that what you're supposed to do with the mathematics, Bill? Or you just supposed to be talking about it all day. We ain't even, and then we got to go punch the clock. Or white landlord talking to us crazy. We the guy. How you going to talk to us? Come on, you going to throw us out if you hear any more music loud. No, we need to buy the building. The gods need to buy the building and kick the landlord ass out. Get out of my building I just bought. You know what I'm saying? So I like how Jay-Z came. He took the supreme mathematics and became a billionaire with it. Because you look at the ancient pharaohs of the day, those pharaohs, they was billionaires. Even though it don't seem like the money part was involved, but look at one pharaoh, he got Amen, for example, straight gold, sarcophagus, billionaires in our times counting of wealth, or trillionaires. They had $1 trillion a treasure in India, or a Vishnu statue, solid gold, trillionaire. All of the original peoples of the planet Earth, we had all the original wealth. All this wealth on this planet is ours. That's why they don't want us to wake up to it. Like, get off of my throne. Charleston Heston and the other dude that played Pharaoh, get off my throne. I'm the real Moses and I'm the real Pharaoh. I'm both. Pharaoh Moses. I'm both. So we want everybody to connect on that. We want everybody to push forward on that, to visualize on that. 15K. That's what we want to get. We want 15K. And don't say tomorrow. Don't say next week. We want $15,000 right now, today. That's how I want you to do this. So yes, you can send a $20 donation. You can send a $30 donation. You can send a $100 donation. You can buy a dozen tickets. But the most important money that I want all of y'all to the most important money that I want all of y'all to raise for this Nubiansufi empire gods and goddesses, the Venice Beach and all that, the community, the cities we're going to be building out there, the gold panel, solid gold looking cities, Wakanda out there, and the Black Godfather St. Louis movie, and everything else we got, the music opportunities for artists, underground artists, rappers, singers, spoken word, and the movie, and the opportunity that's going to bring. But right now, we need to fill these gaps in on the money. So we know we got next month, we kind of straight on that, and then we know we can out of that we can get the 100K. But right now we on drought right now, right? We got gaps. We need to fill the river in, right? You know what I'm saying? We need to fill the river. We got the ocean up there. We got a stream over here. We need to fill it up. So I want everybody to say, $15,000 come to me right now. I'm telling you to call the money to you as if the money was your best buddy. You ain't even got to stop at 15,000. You can say 100,000 come to me, right? Yeah. And then you say, you know what? I gotta break bread with the Nubiansufi empire gods and goddesses because they gave me this Heka that I did not know about. And the Heka is gonna send Maya to check them if they don't break bread. Because Maya is gonna say, how you gonna use this words of power, this magic that the leader Esau Shakur, Pharaoh Hekarah gave you, and you ain't gonna break bread, you ain't gonna pay tithes for that blessing. So I'm giving you this power, or making you remember your power, so you can have wealth coming to you. But in the spirit of reciprocity, it will only be right if you bless us back with what we help you to tell the universe to give you, right? So you say $15,000 come to me. You can say $20,000 come to me, right? I'm saying it, right? And that's how we got that, but we didn't get nothing the next day. And I'm like, no, we need instant, right? So if I know all of you that's listening to the live, all of you in Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, wherever you at, or the YouTube, whatever you at, and all of you are listening to me, you want to participate in this. Some of you hit me up from California, brother, hit me up from California. Morris brother, like, brother, I need $150 for my fundraiser. Did anybody give me no money? I did all this. I said, ain't nobody give me no money, man. I remember that computer. I said, that computer never even worked. When I left, the computer wasn't even working. And I gave you my computer to fix. I ain't never get my computer back. You know. But see, a lot of people, they probably give you $50. You know what I'm saying? 8 months ago. And then when they really need it, that's when your thoughts come. That's when thoughts of you come up. Hey man, how you doing? How days? Oh man, I ain't seen you 8 months. Hey man, damn, you got $58 now. I gotta pay this phone bill. That's what you call me all the 8 months. So we don't want to be like that, family. So if we all together, you listening to me. $20,000 come to me. $50,000. This the money magic hacker that I'm telling y'all I was gonna do Friday. We doing it now. $100 million. Now don't get too. This is where I kind of messed up at, right? Because when you get those super big lump million, when you evoke that, it kind of take a minute for it to materialize into the physical, right? Unless you a real super duper sorcerer, a super duper sorceress, it's going to be very difficult for $1 million to materialize into this physical plane that fast. It may take months. But by me being on practice for over 2 decades of this, it only took like 6 months for me to get mine. When I actually start saying $1 million come to me, 500, but it's not the whole 500 million. It's in increments, right? So there's other masterminds, hierophants, Sufi master, gurus, imams, sheikhs, you know what I'm saying? What do you call it? I forgot what Sabers in the Kemetic tradition of Saber, you know what I'm saying? Which where Saba comes from. It's too many of them that's out. They got mad power. They can do stuff like that. More advanced than me. There are gods that are way more advanced than me. There's goddesses that are way more advanced than I am. Right? Just like a lot of Christians don't want to admit during the time of the Jesus of the Bible, there was already people that was messiahs during that time and had masterminds and miracle workers, and some of them was on higher evolution than he was. Right? Which was my incarnation of 2,000 years ago. And I say that without no doubt or contradiction. No matter what anybody say about who their leader is, I'm gonna show the miracles right in your face. Not just no esoteric, not just a religious field, but I'm gonna show you the miracles. So let's start saying $10,000 come to me. Now, if you say that $10,000 will come to you faster than $1 million, if you just now getting it out, $20,000 come to me, $16,000 come to me, $30,000 come to me. Then you might have to start getting creative, right? And then have your checkbook out. $10,000 go to my checkbook. $30,000 go to my checkbook. $50,000 go to my checkbook. $100,000 go to my checkbook, right? And then you just don't think about it, right? You saved everything up. You had good vibes going. You had your Bob Marley playing, or your Peter Tosh, or your Damian Marley, or whatever you had, your Keith Sweat, whatever you had going to get you in that mood, the Earth, Wind, and Fire. You open and you went into that demonstration. $10,000 going to my check account, my checking account. Or you got your debit card, your PayPal debit card, and you might be like, $50,000 going to my PayPal debit card, $30,000 going to my Cash App, right? And it's not empty words. Your energy and your frequencies and your life force is penetrating the interdimensional aspect of those debit cards and of the checkbook. So all of a sudden, You at work, the boss talking to you crazy, and the coworker that's a supervisor position is trying to basically pick on you to get you to wig out so you can get fired. So they can say, I told you need to get rid of that person, and they ain't gonna bring their cousin in to take your slot. That's that cutthroat mentality that's on the majority of these jobs. That's why, and the majority, all of the stuff that you be hearing on the news about the killing, it's the frequencies, yes, but I don't like how he was trying to bust me out in front of the boss and all that stuff. Wait till I see him on the street. That's where a lot of that stuff come from, right? So we don't want none of that. That's we don't want none of that energy, that rude boy energy. That we don't want none of that, family. We don't want none of that energy. So we want nothing but positive vibes. So you be at work and the boss like getting on your nerves, and then I gotta go right back. You say one more time, if you 1 minute late, or if you smelling like cigarettes from your lunch break, or whatever the case may be, if you answer that phone again, you're fired, or we walk you out of here. So now I gotta go to this damn job tomorrow, man. Well, I need the rest of this money because rent's due, and I need gas for the car the wife to drive around, or my baby mama, whatever it is. Then all of a sudden on your way home, you go to your gas pump to pump the gas, and you check your debit card, you know what I'm saying, to see if you still got that $5 and 2 nickels on there to put in the gas tank, you know what I'm saying? Wishing you had more to put in the gas tank. And then you check your debit card, your PayPal, your Cash App, you got 30 grand in that bad boy. You got 50 grand in that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? You go your bank card, you got $500,000 in that bad boy. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably a bunch of 20,000s collecting up. Understand that each one of your words are, once you get on this level, and you get illumination, that's when you're gonna understand that dealing with the Nubian Sufis, that we're filling our words with light. Our words is with light because we're full of light. We're filling it with, and our words are alive. So when your words become alive, because you demonstrated it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you're saying is becoming alive. You're giving birth to that. So they're like, oh man, you dropped the daggone gas pump. Let me pick it up. You got $30,000 in your Cash App, your PayPal. Did a mystery God give it to you? Did a God sit on a cloud with a beard? I'm going to bless you. Did white Jesus, somebody looking like Willie Nelson, did he do it? Nope. You did it. You did it, and you gave the permission of the God within yourself to demonstrate that power as the God that you are. So you became the God within yourself, and call forth that wealth, right? Like when we were genies, we call forth things. Call forth a boat, call forth a house, a palace, whatever. Horses, we in battle, we call forth lions, elephants to attack the enemy. But we're dealing with the finance right now. So if we all coming together for a common cause, we're calling forth mammon, right? Now there's another way. Oh yeah, you got your gas, and you just called your gas like, baby, you for to go shopping. What? I got 30K. Y'all did that mansion. You said that mansion wasn't working. All right, here's 10K. I gotta do something else with this other money. Well, this other money, put something in the bank, and then I'll take 10K for myself. So, you know what I'm saying? We'll both have 10K to spend. The rest we're gonna leave in the bank. That's good. Yeah. All right, cool. So, you got 30K, she got 10K, you got 10K, the other 10K is in the bank. Collecting, residual, you know the word I'm trying to say. Just collecting revenue and stuff like that, interest. That's what I meant to say, collective interest, or you're doing some investments. So I'm letting you know that your words can become money. Your words can become anything in the universe for real, because we know how Ra did what he did, and how Nebuchadnezzar before him did what he did. So your words can become money, right? So we all coming together and say, look, the Black Messiah said, do this. Y'all want to do this. Y'all want to link up with the Black Messiah. We cross the ghetto rise of the Black Messiah. And y'all all come together. You feel me? You'll be speaking money all over the place. And so that goes back with Jay-Z. Yeah, Jay-Z, how he mentioned how he started off with 100 grand strong. You know, I'll say he's in a million. That was on the other song, You Don't Know. So y'all just listen to those two songs, because I'm actually following those formulas. I started to follow those formulas like 2 years ago. I started really binge listening to Jay-Z and Kanye. Because okay, peace, God, and all that is all good. But damn, he's a guy that became a billionaire. Ain't nobody listening to him. You know what I'm saying? How they gentrifying what we have, and we trying to do donations and fundraisers and all that to get money to keep our black organizations going. And this man, who's a god, became a billionaire by using the supreme mathematics. So I've been listening to and rearranging the way I think about money, because I used to hate mathematics growing up in school. I was, I dropped out and all that. I didn't like school because I didn't like the math. But I knew how to read and write real good. But if somebody would have told me that mathematics is money, I would have stayed in. I would have went to probably Morgan State or something, or Howard University or something. But no one told me, or SLU, but no one told me that mathematics is money. But when you look at it, what you got to do with your money? You got to divide it. You got to add to it when you do some work, or somebody bless you, or subtract when you got to pay a bill, rent, or you go to the store. So money is mathematics, and mathematics is money. And if you're able to master mathematics, you can master money. So I didn't know that at first. Now I'm learning it. So I'm doing insurance, because they got some benefits. You know, with dealing with money, I'm dealing with some other stuff, and it's working out. So just peep Jay-Z, right? Peep Jay-Z, what Jay-Z has started, what he said on that You Don't Know. And also coming from Brooklyn, just like Jay-Z, is Most Def. Now y'all seen Bay, you know what I'm saying? And he's got that song Mathematics, and he's breaking down how everything that's happening in this world is mathematics. So when you look at when people are dying, do God cry? No. God really, he don't cry because it's all mathematics. That person is being subtracted. But guess what? Another person is being added to the bill. Right? And when babies are born, that's multiplication. Right? When couples get a divorce, that's division. Right? Or when a CEO and a president own a company and they making billions of dollars, but now they want to go separate ways. They made their money together. They want to take they half of the stock and go start their own stuff. That's division as well, right? We don't want to get off into too many minuses, though. You know what I'm saying? We want to be more on the adding. We want to add to our finances, not minus. So we the Nubiansufi Empire Gods and Goddesses, the UTBA. We want to add to our money. We don't want to take away. So sorry, we're not going to. It's going to get to a point that we're not going to be going to the Arab corner store anymore. We're not going to be going to the Asian the Chinese food rice place. Not because of racial, but because of racial economic scavenger. That the U.S. government let people come from overseas. They get them $100,000 to $500,000 in grant money. They ain't vote not one time, pay no taxes one time. They get all this. They get all this money to open up corner stores in every black community throughout the continental United States, from the East Coast to the West Coast. Free money that the people of that community won't even get. Don't even get to open up their own business. It's got to go through all this hell and SBA and all this hell, and pay taxes and rent and help build the country, and make it hard for us to be. Now they putting you got to be black plus LGBTQ to get a lot of these grants out here. Now why you gonna mix that in? But then you got people coming in from overseas, and they got $100,000 to $500,000 of taxpayer money to open up a corner store or a Chinaman shop, cookout in the black community, so they could be able to take all the remaining money that we have, you know what I'm saying, and send it to the U.S. government, and send it overseas to their families in Pakistan and Iran and Mexico and all that, and leaving the black community economically depleted and dark like Gotham City on Batman. So the Nubiansufi said we're building our own cities, and we're buying districts of other cities. We're buying into other cities, and we are not going to give our money out to foreign merchants, but foreign people, foreign demographics. They can get their money to us, but we're done with giving our money out like that, right? So that's one of the dynamics that we going on that part, is that we get into basically that we want to basically hold on to our wealth. So we about to get ready to shut this down, family. I want everybody to get on the mark and say go. I want everybody to get on their march, get set, go. We're going to post these links. I want everybody to also do me a favor. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to my Instagram. I want everybody to do me a solid. If you can't do me this solid, I'm not going to be your best buddy. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to do me a solid. Because like it or not, this is about to become the future. What? This about to be the future. This about to be the future. Me on Forbes. So I like everybody to do me a solid. As soon as I find it, I'm gonna get it out, and I think I can play this without worrying about Facebook blocking the video, because this is my own stuff. But I may not do it just because Facebook is anal on that, and a lot of these social networks is anal. So, and yo, we rocking on STL ball caps. So I'm gonna need y'all to send about probably about 10,000. No, send about at least, if you got about 500. If you got about 5,000 Instagram followers or 500,000 Instagram followers, tell them to go, send a link to them, tell them to go buy the song, and then when you tell them to buy the song, tell them to put their name in a note. You know what I'm saying? So I can know who sent them. So this is a song that's going on the radio. Hot 104.1. So I want y'all to get on in this with me on this on this Black Dollar Power Community 15K fundraising, you know what I'm saying, for 1 mil plus profit sharing. Cause we get the 15K up in the next few days. I'm saying in the next few days. I'm saying like it's Sunday now. I want to see if we can get this up by Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Tuesday we may get half of it Tuesday, or we may get 75% of it Tuesday. I want to get the whole 15K raised by Wednesday. I want us to raise this by Wednesday, whether it be donations coming from all of us, people downloading the music. That's the fundraiser. They downloading the music, so they are getting something. I ain't like I'm begging, and I'm not offering something. I'm offering music, tickets, you know what I'm saying, everything, opportunities, and getting some money out of the gigs that you help us raise the money for. I think that's fair, right? I think that's fair. So y'all can go into August, you know what I'm saying, with 30 stacks on you. Possibly more than that. But you ain't going to be able to do it by yourself like I can't do it by myself, right? If I can't really mix a beat that good and make a beat, I'm going to go get this brother who's a producer and he's going to do that for me, right? Because that's his skill. This just know how to paint real good. I don't know how to do that. I ain't going to fake like I'm doing it. I know how to do it. Let her do it. You know what I'm saying? Break her off. Sell some products. Sell that painting for like $200. On the beach, it'll go for $200. Probably in St. Louis, probably go for like $100. That's why we're going to be on the beach. Feel me? I got people, I'm bringing people around me because everybody got a different skill that God that's in them has a different skill. So I love people. I'm a people person. So when people come into my cipher, I can't be a loner. If I be a loner, I'm going to be broke. And I'm going to be out of business. Because, see, I'm a people person. Like my father was before me. You know what I'm saying? So he was a Jedi Knight. I'm a Jedi Knight. You know what I'm saying? He a warlock. I'm a warlock. So I can't be other than what my father was. Understand? So when I see people come to me through the social medias or whatever, I meet people on the streets, men, women, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they become a part of the team. Somebody is bringing a gift to the table. Somebody is bringing a treasure. I know this sister's probably cousins with Jay-Z and didn't even know it, but she came to support the event. Cousins with Jay-Z and didn't even know it. So I only know sisters mean mugging the sister step on the scene because you may be mean mugging Jay-Z's cousin or sister or somebody. I don't know if Jay-Z got any sisters. But I know he got sisters. Yeah, he got sisters. You know what I'm saying? It could be Ludacris little brother. You know what I'm saying? And I just said, peace and blessings, young brother, what's up? Positive. And he went back to Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who's who, but Amin-Ra knows who everybody is. He knows who everybody is that's coming to me, that I will encounter, that my aura is bringing them. The Most High knows. The Most High in His wisdom. You understand? So let's send these frequencies out. Let's get this going, family. Because when one God come up, we all come up, right? I don't want to hear I ain't got no money, right? Because if you tell me you ain't got no money, and then when I got millions and millions of dollars, you're going to come to me, I'm not going to lie to you and say I ain't got no money. I'm just going to tell you the truth that I don't got no money for you, right? Because I would be breaking the laws of Maya to give you anything because you didn't bless us when you had a chance, right? But so I'm helping you to help yourself in the future. You break bread with us, then in the future we're gonna break more. We're gonna break 10 times the bread that you break with us. Brother May gave us $100. We really needed that. Then we was able to buy the tickets for the Players Ball. You know what I'm saying? Players Ball hit. We thought we was only gonna make 30 grand, but the GoFundMe was still going. We'd have made 500 grand. I just walked to see that brother again. Cause when y'all see y'all cash ups and PayPals, I'm able to that helps the person send money back to you because they got your anything. So person send me $100. I may be so happy that we got that big old money. That person look back at they PayPal and see $5,000 out of five. No, they might see they might see $1,000, $1,000 that they got off of blessing us with $100, and didn't even have to do it. And they so glad that 1,000 came because they thought they was gonna get that extra overtime. That's why they gave that $1,000 up. They thought they were getting that overtime, and they thought somebody was gonna come with that other 1,200 for them too. And the person got held up because they said their mama was sick or something, and they couldn't leave town, and they couldn't meet to get the money. And then the landlord knocking on the door. So that $1,000 blessing came right on time. So this is financial reciprocity, family. This is the financial reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? So we purposely giving so we can purposely receive. That's the whole thing about magic. Magic is all about intention. We purposely, the magician purposely does something so it can purposely come back. Right? Y'all feel me? So that's the heckle that we're going to work. Starting right now. Right now. So, like I had said, this the song right here. We got movie, we got merchandise. Some of you, y'all like to vend products. Y'all come vend with me. You know what I'm saying? No matter what city you in. I say, hey, we for to do this concert. It's gonna be too short at this concert, and I already got it set up where I can have my 4 vendors come with me. You know what I'm saying? And so y'all can come vend with me too. All right. I square all y'all travel expenses away. Why should I not take care of your hotel and all that good stuff and your travel expenses? Y'all broke bread with me. Right? You broke bread with the UTBA. You broke bread with the UTBA. So you broke bread with the entire United Theocracy of Black America. So we're gonna break more bread with you than you broke with us. But if you break no bread with us, we break no bread with you because you gotta make a deposit before you can make a withdrawal. You're gonna give us the same respect if you get a white man bank when you go to him and you try to pull out 20,000, try to make them give you. They like, ain't no deposit. You ain't got no money. You ain't got nothing flowing in here. Get out of here. Politely. We have to be like that with each other. Now, I'm gonna take this stuff. Then I'm gonna take this stuff when I see him. No, you ain't gonna want to take my stuff. First of all, most of the men in the crew Wu-Tang sworded up. You know what I'm saying? Most of the team, they got them Billy the Kids on them. You know what I'm saying? They got them Jesse James on them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of kinfolk is wrapped around me. A lot of kinfolk, I got kinfolk wrapped around me in 3 states. You know what I'm saying? We got FOI, we got Panthers, we even got the Thug Angels that's on the roof. So you don't want to try to take nothing. You might end up taking yourself out the game. So, you know, that's against the laws of Maya to try to take somebody else's stuff. Right? And one of the negative confessions, I have not robbed. I have not slain. Right? So we got to hit you with some voodoo. You want to run up on a God with some wickedness, and there ain't gonna be no Chris Rock. Ain't gonna be no Chris Rock on us. You know, run up on the stage on me. I'm gonna shake my stick, and you be paralyzed and can't move. And the cameras be like, this man been sitting, that man been standing still for like, man, we had a commercial. And none of the security, nobody can move him. It's like he glued to the stage. And then I unshake it, get up and start moving, and be so embarrassed and run home and shit on himself. Cause we ain't playing. That's what I'm saying. We got to get this wealth But we also got to have our psychic self-defense up too, family. We got to be ready to be those ninjas. They hit these demons, these devils, these beasts. We got to hit them with the elements. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody in the Nubiansufi Empire, gods and goddesses, are going to be anointed and protected. You know what I'm saying? And likewise, your money is going to be protected because you're going to be dealing with the right people. Right? So let's rock and roll, family. I got to get out of here. I got to get back on this grind. It's UTBA all day long. Be in touch. And if I didn't show y'all, if I didn't get a chance to show you, venue might change. The venue may change. I'm not sure right now, but it might end up changing. I'll let y'all know if it changed. And I also want to tell y'all, even though I'm running on the Republican ticket, those of you that's in St. Louis, I need y'all to come out and support Sister Carla Coffee Wright. Me and her been on the battlefield several times. Two different uprisings they had in St. Louis. The one time I was out there with Corey Bush. That was one of the things that was going on. So we want everybody to support Corey Bush. Vote her so she can retain her seat. And we want to also get Sister Coffee, who I say is the future Senator Wright. We want to get her in. So we're gonna be raising some money for her too. Look, when you look at those commercials and they say, vote for me. I'm a hometown farmer, Missouri farmer, and I believe in rights. But you're not talking about rights of my people in the hood. You're talking about rights of people that living out there in the farms. You're not talking about us. So, but they able to get their word out because they got millions of dollars. So I'm even willing to raise millions of dollars magically so the sister can get that same type of television access. We need to get the sister on television. Could we get on television? Could we also, on the same as we get my movie on the radio and all that good stuff? Could we get her commercial back to back? Let's say black to black. You know what I'm saying? On there. And work some winning mojo for her, right? We're gonna do that. And that's how we wanna move on everybody that's doing something positive, you know what I'm saying, in our community. Right? So I wanted to get back on the Black Godfather. It's just a lot of stuff that I want to touch upon, but I'm just going to let it materialize as it goes along. Because the family like, he ain't done yet. Damn, he ain't done yet. I'm almost done, family. I'm almost done. Go get me a nice fat plate of something to eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost done. But these are the Eventbrite tickets right here, family. So the Eventbrite tickets are already ready, but it's going to be a $2 and some change fee. So this is the Eventbrite. Y'all can see that. I'm gonna post it. This, Black Godfather, the Black Godfather St. Louis Players Ball. Y'all may not can't see it because, like I said, it's always something dealing with this tablet. I can't get the good visuals on. But I'm like I said, I'm gonna post it. So the ticket's gonna be ready. The venue may change because I told the venue owner, I said we're just gonna reschedule it. He was not feeling too happy about that, but we're gonna bless him with a little extra to put a smile on his face and get it back. Otherwise, we're gonna lock some other venues in, but we're gonna keep the same date regardless of markets. We may even save some money. You know what I'm saying? So we still gonna have it, and so we have a different venue change in between that time, but we still gonna have it. We let everybody know in advance. You know what I'm saying? Like a week in advance. So let's go ahead and make this happen. Let's everybody become wealthy. Let's everybody come out of this summer. Everybody, especially in the conscious community, Everybody come out the conscious community is millionaires, right? Let's team up on this rise, this ghetto rise of the Black Messiah, because that's all of our rise collectively. Let's go into the holidays multi-millionaires, right? Sounds good to me. With that, family, I say heck hotel. Heck hotel.